Fires back to pass. Pump fake. Looks. Throws. Long near side. Got a man open. McCoy caught it. Good by 1 yard. The Farrell Steelers are your 2019 state champions.
It's the game that separates the men from the boys, and it's happening right now.
Tonight on Sports Radio 96.7, we feature the 2A championship game as the Farrell Steelers face the Sharpsville Blue Devils at Hickory High School.
Our 2024-25 high school sports broadcasts are brought to you by Bill McCandless Ford in Mercer and Meadville. The Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs since 1973. Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. St. Paul's in Greenville, a senior living community. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor, excellence, experience, and integrity. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Herman's Water, when taste matters. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. Hermitage Rotary Club, if you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, and mailing needs. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City is the area's only stay-in-your-car quick lube. We're locally owned and nationally known. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy. The Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season long. Now, it's time to go to the field with our Countdown to Kickoff show with our game announcers,
Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg.
And good evening, friends. Good evening, fans, and welcome to Countdown to Kickoff here on Sports Radio 96.7, sportsradio967.com, on the iHeart app, and tonight on the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page as well. I'm Mark Slazak, and tonight live from Hickory along with Bob Greenberg, it's the District 10 2A final, Farrell and Sharpsville. Farrell Steelers are coached by Amp Pegues in year 6. And the Sharpsville Blue Devils under the direction of Paul Piccarilli. Both teams vying for yet another District 10 championship. And we'll have it for you tonight on both the Facebook video and on the radio. Time to welcome in longtime broadcast partner Bob Greenberg. How you doing, Bob?
Doing Mark Slazak. Championship Saturday here in District 10 in Mercer County as the Farrell Steelers and the Sharpsville Blue Devils go at it yet again for a district championship. Farrell looking for their 4th crown in a row. Would be their 19th overall, including their stay in District 7. And Sharps looking for their 10th district championship and would be the 9th under head coach Paul Piccarelli. What a run he has had, what a run Amp Pegues has had. And these are longtime rivals, have had some legendary matchups, and hopefully we see another one here tonight.
No, we saw a good one a few weeks ago, and hope to see more tonight, and this one for a chance to move on into the state playoffs. We'll take a break. When we get back, we'll start to dig into this one. It is Sharpsville and Farrell, the District 10 2A championship game right here on your home with the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7, and on Facebook Live.
In a business, it's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, whether or not.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOGO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for old man winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
Unlike
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
And welcome back to Hickory High School. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg as it's Farrell and Sharpsville in the District 10 2A Championship on the radio, and we have video tonight as well.
And we want to thank our video sponsors who are bringing this exclusive video broadcast to you on our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. You want to thank Sunbelt Rentals. Explore the power of Sunbelt Rentals, no matter your project or location. Big and small, Sunbelt has it all. SunbeltRentals.com. Also, our friends at Erie Canal Bar and Grill. Enjoy delicious wings, ice-cold beers, and mouth-watering burgers. Join them on college football on Saturdays and Steelers Sundays. Check us out at eriecanalgrill.com. And also the Hudson Companies, building your vision brick by brick. Trust them with your general construction, real estate development, or real estate investment. Visit them at hudsoncompanies.net.
So we're happy to have those sponsors on board, plus our radio sponsors as usual. Art Shannon back at the studio spinning the dials, and Lee Gross on camera today as we get you set for what should be another great District 10 championship game against two very successful football programs.
Yeah, the Farrell Steelers are looking to win their fourth District 10 championship in a row, and not many seasons get to this point when you start 0-3, but Farrell has found a way to right the ship after a very brutal opening month or so, and they're playing their best football.
They dropped their first three to Hickory, Fort LaBeouf, and Ursuline. Got a win over Mercer, then lost to Sharon. Then they won 5 of 6, beating Wilmington, Kennedy, Sharpsville, Reynolds, a loss to Cathedral Prep, and then a win over number 4 Seneca, 44-7 a week ago.
Yeah, and Farrell, they're a team that has really a mixed bag of weapons that they have brought out this year. Joel Johnson is the leader, I guess, from this point with his career over 1,400 yards rushing in just 9 games, averaging 157 yards. He has 20 touchdowns, and the junior is a big play guy as well. He is a guy that there's no question, you'll hear from Paul Piccarelli, Johnson's the first guy they want to try to slow down.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Farrell needed no heroics in beating Seneca 44-7 a week ago. Pegues 11 of 17 for 230. Started the scoring with a 60-yard touchdown pass to Julius Phillips, who caught 4 passes for 121 and a couple of scores. And you mentioned Joel Johnson last week. Charged through that Seneca defense for 155 yards and a couple of touchdowns, plus an interception on the defensive side as well.
One of the big stories, or at least question marks going into this season for Farrell, was going to be the play at quarterback. Cabron Smith, the school's all-time leading passer, graduated, and who came in but the sophomore Aaron Pegues, the son of the head coach, and some doubt, was he able to make that next step? And boy, has he made the next step and then some for the Farrell Steelers.
It completed a county best 106 passes, 1,456 yards. And, yeah, he has done everything that you could have expected from the starting quarterback and more, including 15 touchdown passes and only 5 interceptions on the season. His number 1 pass catcher has been junior Nemo Jones, 40 catches on the year, which puts him first among Everyone's still competing in the playoffs for 493 yards. We mentioned Phillips. He's got 455 in his yardage with 18 receptions. 8 of his receptions have been touchdowns, and we have seen in the last few games that the first offensive play of the game has been the opportunity to try to go long to Phillips from Pegues to get on the board quickly.
This is a Farrell team that has a young offensive line. Tonight, they will start 3 freshmen on this line and 2 seniors. So talking about a very young team, and there's no question that will be potentially where this game is won or lost. We'll talk about Sharpsville in a minute, but this Farrell team is this offensive line getting better and better, but they're going to have a big challenge here tonight.
No doubt about it. Farrell 12-1 all-time in District 10 title games, also went 6-1 in District 7 title games, and they've continued to do well into the playoffs, as you mentioned, trying for their 4th straight District 10 title. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about Sharpsville as we get you set for the District 10 2A championship game. Sharpsville and Farrell right here on your home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and on Facebook Live.
1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
My son Colin, he just turned 19. He bought Xanax off of social media. It was laced with fentanyl, and he never woke up.
We're in the midst of a fentanyl crisis. We're seeing substances, marijuana, cocaine, Xanax pressed with fentanyl. Fentanyl is extremely potent. 1 pill pressed with fentanyl is enough to kill you.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
Are you or a loved one looking for a senior living residence offering independent living and personal care? Then the Heritage at St. Paul's Senior Living Community in Greenville is right for you. The Heritage offers private apartments that provide the comforts of home with as little or as much personal care as you need. St. Paul's makes it easy to feel at home. Call 724-588-7610 or visit stpauls1867.org today for more information or to schedule a tour.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
We're getting you set for the District 10 2A championship game. Farrell against Sharpsville. These two teams did play each other a couple of weeks ago when Farrell pulled away from Sharpsville for a 40-21 home win back on October 11th. Joels Johnson ran for a pair of touchdowns in the final 5 minutes of the first half. Gave Farrell a couple touchdown lead. Sharpsville was kind of in the game early, a couple of injuries, and then it seemed to be Farrell taking over.
Yeah, it was 14-14 at one point. Sharpsville had pretty much answered Farrell's 2 touchdowns, and they were in a real battle. Then Sharpsville lost their starting center, Colton Spangler, and offensive tackle, T.J. Locklear, to injury that night. Neither returned to that game, and that kind of changed the direction of the game. Both of those players played last week and are starting here tonight.
And, talk about last weekend. What a win for the Sharpsville Blue Devils in the win against Mercyhurst Prep.
One for the ages. What else can you say? You'll hear from Coach Piccarelli in a minute, but what he said is after reflecting on the game and looking back at it, 8 different things had to go Sharpsville's way, and all 8 did. It's like hitting the best parlay of all time, and it did, and Sharpsville with one of the greatest comebacks ever to advance to this game tonight.
They rallied to win 35-31 against number 2 Mercyhurst Prep at Erie Veterans Memorial Stadium. Sharpsville trailed in that game 31-13 with 8 minutes left. They scored the final 22 points.
and they did it every which way but loose, including converting on a 4th and 22, and then eventually getting an onside kick. And then Aiden Cadman, their standout quarterback, got injured, was out of the game for a while, came back in for the final drive, and he threw a game-winning 28-yard touchdown to Aiden Pushkar in the back of the end zone with 17 seconds to go to win it in the most dramatic way possible.
And it really was. And it was a bang-bang play in the end zone as Pushkar just gets the foot down before he gets hammered. The ball comes out. It was crazy. Curry led the way, 155 yards rushing. Geno Curry, the freshman. Jaden White, 127 yards receiving and 44 more rush yards in that game for Sharpsville. Cadman in and out of the game with some injury and illness. But again, as you mentioned, finished that final drive. He threw for 155 and 3 touchdowns in the game, 2 of those going to White.
One of the keys tonight we talked about, the play of the offensive line and defensive lines. Not many teams are bigger than Farrell, but Sharpsville is. They go 370, 275, 250, 230, and 310 up front. And they had success running the ball right at Farrell in their previous matchup. How that matchup goes tonight could determine what type of game we have.
Jaden White, over 1,000 yards, number 4 in the county on this season. He's also caught 19 passes for another nearly 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. So White's been in the end zone quite a bit, 108 points on the year, but second to Curry, who has rushed for 892 and scored 110 points in his first year running the football for Sharpsville.
This is just one of 3 games today in District 10 going on right now. We'll keep you updated on the 2 single-A semifinal matchups, including Greenville, Cambridge Springs at Meadville, and Reynolds and Wilmington playing tonight at Farrell.
All right, one last comparison stat to throw at you. Sharpsville Blue Devils average 229 rushing per game, but Farrell leads the area in total defense, averaging only 185 total yards per game. We'll keep an eye on which team can get that push up front and make things happen. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll hear from Paul Piccarilli of Sharpsville and Pegues of Farrell. Coaches, coming up next, the District 10 2A championship game, Sharpsville and Farrell, right here live from Hickory on your home, the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and on Facebook Live.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
I run a local business. With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on. Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Ken Frenchak here from the Velvet Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. VOCO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. VOCO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing.
Welcome back. Countdown to kickoff. District 10 2A championship tonight. Farrell and Sharpsville. We're being joined by head coach Ann Pegues of the Farrell Steelers. And coach, 10th year in a row, Farrell playing for a District 10 championship. What does that stat mean to you?
Oh, that stat means a lot. You know, it shows where our program is, and we're getting in this title game very consistent and just proud of this program.
As you look back from day one of this year to tonight, what's improved most with your team?
wow, it's a lot. We had some injuries, but overall, just the growth. We were really, really young, obviously, when we started the season, but those guys get those games under their belt. They get some stiff competition, and it just made them better. And we just kind of come together as a team right now.
That schedule you talked about was a brutal stretch to start the season. Any regrets on that schedule? I mean, you go off to an 0-3 start.
No regrets. A lot of people like to get the wins, but those schedule made us an improved team. Definitely no regrets. You know what I mean? Because if you look at all those games besides Urson, we had a chance to win those games. So that kind of helped the team grow.
What's the identity of this team?
Playing together. People say, are you a passing team, running team? What are you? We're just a team just coming together. You know what I mean? It could change week to week. Quarterback's playing really well, and Jules Johnson is Jules Johnson. You know what I mean? But I think from early on, lining up properly defensively really changed. And when they listen to their coach and they line up properly, we've been playing a lot better defense. You know what I mean? So we're just coming together as a team.
Taking on a Sharpsville team coming off a miracle win last week. Just a couple thoughts.
They're going to be really high, and they got a great win. Coach Pick is going to have them very well prepared. You know what I mean? He knows us in and out. We know what we like to do, and we know what he likes to do. He's going to have them really prepared, and they're going to play hard, and they're not going to lay down for us. Championship games like this, you got to take it. You just can't come here and show up. You got to come out here and earn this, and that's what we plan to do tonight.
That first matchup between you and Sharpsville, they were able to run the ball effectively on you early on. Was that more of the alignment set up on the defensive side?
Yeah, that was the the young guys didn't line up properly. Sometimes we needed a nose guard, and they're lined up in a one tech, or sometimes we line up in a one tech and we need a nose guard. So just kind of lined up properly. But overall, you know what I mean, we was able to settle in, and at one point that game was 14-14. You know what I mean? A couple kids got hurt, and we was able to settle in and pull away. So like I said, it's gonna be a good game.
2015, Farrell Sharpsville, right on this field, District 10 championship, a game I'm sure you remember.
For sure, we had the Tebow pass down here to, you know what I mean, to send it in overtime, and down here we got the stop basically on the one, you know what I mean, and that kind of propelled us, and we was able to get to the state championship that year. You know what I mean? You never forget those type games, and like I said, Coach Sharpsville is going to be right there, and they're going to give us a good one tonight.
Coach, best of luck.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it.
All right, Ampa Geese, head coach of the Farrell Steelers. We'll come back. More countdown to kickoff. Farrell and Sharpsville tonight, District 10 championship, right here on Sports Radio 96.7.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York. An equal opportunity insurer.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing.
Welcome back. Countdown to kickoff. District 10 2A championship. Sharpsville and Farrell tonight. We're being joined by head coach Paul Piccarelli of the Sharpsville Blue Devils, and a coach back into the District 10 championship game. I imagine this never gets old.
Oh, it doesn't. The reason why I keep coming back is the kids make you feel young, and when you can come to this point, it puts a highlight on your season. And after the season's over, we'll talk about it. We'll think about it. Come off an emotional win last week, and to come here, and then we know what we're getting into tonight. So it's going to be very difficult.
I mean, you hate to put the word miracle on a football game, but as you got time to reflect on last Saturday night, what other word can you use?
Well, the one thing, when we looked back at it, 8 things had to go right for us to win, and all 8 went right. Like I said, that happens once in a lifetime, but I've been coaching most of my lifetime, so it worked out.
As you get into the week, you know you have to face this team down the streets of the Farrell Steelers. You know how good they are. What's a couple things you have focused on?
Well, the first time we gave up big plays. I mean, too many of them. We were hanging in the game, and then unfortunately we lost 2 players, but that happens in football. and then we just couldn't stay with them. They're very talented. They're young, but they're talented, and so without a doubt, we have to control the ball tonight, eat up clock. You'll probably see us going on 4th down a lot, and we got to stop them once in a while. We got to force them to punt, and we need a couple breaks. There's no doubt about that. Everybody knows that, but that happens in football.
How's the health of your quarterback, Aiden Cadman?
Oh, he's better now. He had walking pneumonia 2 weeks ago, and then he last week he was down in the dumps all week, and then when he got hit the one time, it just knocked everything out of him. But he regrouped, came back. The last 3 throws he had 2 out of 3, and I mean that was history. But you know, everybody fights on this team. We've never given up. If you hear our sidelines game in and game out, when we get behind, they're always positive. They say we got to do this, we got to do that, and somehow we do it, and it's been a successful year.
2015, you remember that year? This game on this field?
Oh yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
I didn't think so, Coach. A couple keys tonight for Sharpsville to win.
Well, we got to when we get the ball, we got to eat up a lot of clock. We just can't score, which we're not a scoring team like most teams are. We go 4 downs a lot, and we try to punch it in. But the key to us is we need turnovers, and we need to stop them. We got to force them to punt at least 2 or 3 times this game to give us a chance.
Coach, best of luck.
Thanks, Bobby.
All right, Paul Piccarelli, head coach of the Sharpsville Blue Devils. We'll come back. Minuteman Press starting lineups and the kickoff. Sharpsville and Farrell tonight. District 10 Championship. Sports Radio 96.7.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Our national anthem here, the tail end by the Farrell Marching Band, and we're ready for football. In time for the starting lineups in this District 10 2A championship game between Farrell and Sharpsville.
And tonight's championship starting lineups are being brought to you by Minutemen Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minutemen Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, and mailing needs. Follow them on Facebook. Sharpsville has won the toss. They have elected to defer, so Farrell will be on offense first. It looks like this. The center is Elijah Jackson. The guards are Harry Parker and Levon Crumby. The tackles, Latavion Wells and Dravion Andrada. Wide receivers, Damar Kane, Zamir Thomas, Nemo Jones, Julius Phillips Jr. Running back is Joel Johnson. The quarterback, the sophomore, Aaron Pegues.
Sharpsville defense, Logan Kent, TJ Locklear, Jordan White, and Brian White up front. The linebackers, Hayden McFeeters and Brennan Huffman. At the corner spot, Aiden Pushkar and Will Vogan. And 3 safeties, Aiden Cadman, Jaden White, and Caleb Conkar in the lineup for Sharpsville. They will kick off. Ryan Piccarelli getting the ball teed up, and Farrell will send 2 deep to return. And Julius Phillips to the far side, and Nemo Jones to the near side.
I want to remind you, our video broadcast tonight in part being brought to you by Sunbelt Rentals. Big and small, Sunbelt has it all, sunbeltrentals.com.
Sharpsville in a white jersey, blue pants, white helmets, blue numbers, and Farrell in black with a little bit of navy blue trim and the dark helmets as well, and the gold numbers. District 10 2A championship game set to kick off here at Hickory as Farrell takes on Sharpsville.
Yeah, really a nice crowd here tonight, as you would imagine, for championship game here in the Shenango Valley. Just waiting for the officials to blow it. Ready?
And here we go. Sharpsville will kick it up with Piccarelli with a short kickoff. It lands in no man's land, and Sharpsville might be on it. They are! A short kickoff, and nobody for Farrell quick enough to get there. And Sharpsville will take the football right off the bat. Diving to make the recovery is Graham Perneski, and it's Sharpsville football. And wow, we got to quickly go to the offensive, Sharpsville.
How about that play? A kind of an onside kick, little pooch kick there, and Farrell was not ready for it, and Perneski with the recovery. So Sharpsville takes over at the Farrell 40-yard line.
Hayden Cadman, their quarterback, Gino Curry and Jaden White. Hayden McFeeters in the backfield. The wideout will be Aiden Pushkar, the tight end Antonio Cornejo, Micaiah Lindsay, Jordan White, Colton Spangler, Brian White, TJ Locklear, the offensive line for the Blue Devils. We get the Farrell defense for you in a moment, but Sharpsville will start at the Farrell 40-yard line.
Unbelievable.
In the backfield, and they'll hand off to White. White going to get hit and dropped in the backfield. A loss on the play.
And that'll be Dorian Kane with the big hit there. Be a loss of 3 yards for White.
They didn't have much chance there. The Farrell defense is like this with Julius Phillips and Damar Kane at corner spots. Joels Johnson to the safety, Mario Boatwright, Jason Marshall, Dorian Kane at linebacker spots, Rashad Dunbar, Natavion Wells, Miles Hilton, Harry Parker Jr., and LeVon Crumby seeing time along that defensive line.
So how about this? Before last week, Sharpsville had never attempted an onside kick, and now they've recovered 2 in a row now in the last week. That is unbelievable.
Second down and 13, though, after that initial loss of 3. Pushkar wide to the left side. And it's going to be hit up McFeeters, and it's going to be another loss on the play as they're going to wrap him up and throw him back for a big loss all the way back to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, there was a couple Steelers there. Javon Howe was one of them. Kane's another one. And that will be a loss of more yardage of about 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 19 now for Sharpsville.
A big opportunity for Sharpsville that started at the Farrell 40-yard line on the short pooch onside kick. And Farrell has thrown them back 19 yards, thrown them back 9 yards on consecutive plays. Pushkar will go wide to the far side. They'll move White as a receiver to the near side. Back to pass is Cadman being pressured. Dunbar got him. He throws it away, and it's incomplete. Got the throw away, but they may say that he is down with the sack by Dunbar. Looks like the official on the call, Darren DeFranco, might call him down.
Yeah, that's a bad break. He was not down. He threw the ball away as he was going down. So either way, it was incomplete. So it'll be 4th down. It'll be another loss on the play.
Yeah, incomplete, but they called it a sack, so they moved it backwards. You're right.
So 7 more yard loss on the play. So it'll be 4th and about 26 here for Sharpsville, and they'll have to punt it away.
Johnson and Phillips are deep to return the Cadman punt. They snap bounces back to him. Cadman will field it. It's grabbed on the fly by Johnson at the 30, quickly to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, still running to the 45, and inside the 45 of Sharpsville on the Joels Johnson return.
So Sharpsville recovers the onside kick by Perniski, and they lose 3 yards, 6 yards, and 7 yards on 3 consecutive plays and have to punt it over. So great start, but not a great finish on the opening drive. So Farrell will take over now at the Sharpsville 45.
Aaron Pegues, the quarterback. We mentioned this lineup moments ago, and Joels Johnson will be the back in the set. Getting ready. Farrell's going to start with an empty set and 5 wideouts in the play. And now they'll motion Joels Johnson back into the backfield to the left of Pegues on 1st down and 10. And the hand is to Johnson on the right side. Johnson across the 40. Johnson moving the pile. And he is down inside the 40-yard line, down to about the 37 on the 1st down carry.
About a pickup of about 8 yards in the play for Johnson. And we talked about Johnson, what a year he has had. 22 touchdowns, leads the county. 1,400 yards in rushing And it's 2nd and 2 now for Farrell at the Sharpsville 37.
Damar Kane will be wide to the right side. 2 receivers to the near side. On 2nd down and 2. The snap to Pegues. Quick throw near side. Jones with a catch. 35, 30. Splits 2 defenders. And he's down to about the 28-yard line. First down Farrell on the quick throw to Nemo Jones.
It'll be a pickup of about 9 on the play. And we've seen Jones, what a speedster he is. And you get the ball into open space and let him do his thing. And the Steelers now moving down to the Sharpsville 28 on their first drive of the game.
Will Vogan limps off the field. Perniski will take his place. Perniski will take his place for Sharpsville. Kane will be wide to the right. Phillips to the near side with Jones slot left. Marshall, a wing on that left side. First down and 10 from the 28-yard line for Farrell. And flag's going to fly. Had movement along that left side of the defensive line for Sharpsville. I think they jumped offside.
And they did. So first flag of the game will be an offside on Sharpsville. And 8:23 to go, first quarter. We have no score between Farrell and Sharpsville District 10 2A championship.
Darren DeFranco, our referee. Tonight an Erie County group of officials on this game. As Farrell quickly to the line of scrimmage with 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. 1st and 5, Pegues is back to pass. He's looking, he's going long over the middle, and it's too long. And out of bounds intended for Kane out of the back of the end zone.
And good coverage there by Concar. And also back there was not McFeeters, but Pushkar. So Farrell going for the big play there and incomplete.
They send now Thomas wide to the right. Jones slot left side. Outside of him is Phillips. On 2nd down and 5 now for Farrell. Johnson in the back. He's to the right of Pegues. 2nd down and 5 from the 23-yard line. Pegues takes the snap. Will hand to Joel Johnson. He's got a first down as he's inside the 20-yard line. And he's down near the 15. And a run inside the McCandless Ford Mercer and Meadville red zone for Joel Johnson. And a flag will fly late.
Yeah, it doesn't need much space. We've seen Johnson run the way he runs. And was there a little extracurricular at the end of the play there?
May have been as the flag comes in the middle of the field. The run was good enough for a first down to the 16-yard line. Personal foul will go against Farrell.
Dead ball. So it was apparently after the play, and now
they want to know what it was, and the one official signaled it as a shove, a 2-hand shove. Our referee, Darren DeFranco, comes over to talk to Amp Pegues as well. He wants to know who and why and what every time. And into the red zone and quickly back out goes Farrell, but they will have a first down, but at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, that's the break, so it'll be 1st and 10 now at the 30 for Farrell.
2 receivers left, 1 far right, and the handoff to Joel Johnson. Trying to pick his way over the left side, but grabbed right away. Cornejo there. Also on the play was Brendan Huffman to throw him down for maybe a 1-yard gain, if anything.
You know, Paul Piccarelli said in the pregame with me that, we know Farrell's going to score. We just got to make some stops. Can we make some stops, make them punt sometimes, and if we do that, then we have a chance. Easier said than done.
No doubt. It'll be 2nd down and 9 here for Farrell from the 30-yard line. First quarter, 7:16 on our first quarter clock. Kane will go to the right. Slot to the right is Jones. Also to the right now will go Joel Johnson. Phillips, the lone receiver, on the left on 2nd down and 9. Back to pass is Pegues. Looking left, now rolls to his right. And the flag's behind him, throws it down the field. It's incomplete. And a couple of Farrell receivers down there around the 20-yard line, but a flag as Pegues rolled to the right, often in an area where we will see holding.
Yeah, Logan Kent with the heavy pressure on that defensive end side, on the blind side of Pegues. But yeah, that normally would be a holding situation here. Let's see the official call. He will be holding against Farrell. So now another big penalty against the Steelers here on this drive will push them even further back.
Farrell, at a moment ago, had a first down at the 16-yard line. And now the ball moved all the way back to the 40-yard line. On 2nd down and about 19 here. back at the 40-yard line.
6:52 to go here, first quarter. No score. Farrell and Sharpsville District 10 2A championship.
Jones will go wide to the left side. They'll now bunch three as Jones will motion behind Pegues all the way to the right. Pegues takes the snap. Back to pass. Quick throw and a screen. Caught by Thomas. And Thomas going to push up the middle and get near the 30-yard line to set up at least a third and manageable here for Farrell.
Yeah, about an 8-yard pickup on the play. And I believe that was Huffman in there for the Blue Devils on defense. Nice little conservative play call, trying to get some of those yardage back to make third down a little more manageable.
It'll be third still long, 3rd and 11. Moving right to left. Out wide to the right is Thomas. 3 receivers will come to the near side. Be the snap quickly to Pegues. He's loading up. He's going long. Right side is intended for Thomas. He leaps. Did he get it? I think he did. It's a touchdown. Oh, how about that? A leaping score for a touchdown. Zamir Thomas up and into the end zone for the score.
That is a spectacular catch by Zamir Thomas to give Farrell a 6-0 lead. The 6', 185-pound senior went up high in the air and makes a spectacular catch into the end zone. And now we have another flag here at the end of the play.
So flag down afterwards.
And we've had a slew of flags here early in this football game.
Thomas from Pegues for the touchdown. The unsportsmanlike conduct penalty
against Farrell.
Farrell going to back it up.
Is that going to be on the kickoff, or is that going to be on the extra point?
Well, Farrell backed up here, and now there's discussion going on. We'll see what they do here.
So that's the question, but what a pass, what a catch, as Pegues with his 16th touchdown pass of the year, Zamir Thomas with his 2nd touchdown reception. It was a 7-play drive, mark, 45 yards, 3 minutes and 37 seconds, and now Farrell going for the extra point.
And stepping out there to kick is Davion Richards, a freshman. So Richards lines up for what will be a 20-yard extra point attempt. The kick is high. The kick is good. Richards will bang it through, and Farrell on top first. Farrell 7, Sharpsville nothing, with 5:59 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break. We're back with more in a moment. You're home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
We wish you were dining with us. We wish you were dining with us. We wish you were dining with us. 'Cause the good stuff's right here.
Celebrate the Holla of Vase at Vase Pub and Grill. Check out Vase Christmas Bar and holiday drink features. Reservations are now accepted in the bar. Vase Pub and Grill, 3176 East State Street, next to FNB and Hermitage. Open Tuesday through Saturday at 11 a.m.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Well, an interesting start to this one. Sharpsville recovers an onside kick and then goes backwards on 3 plays, 3, 6, and 7 yards, and eventually punts the football. Farrell then turns that into a drive. They went down to the 16. They got penalties all the way back to the 40-yard line and eventually connect on a 32-yard touchdown pass. Zamir Thomas from Amp Pegues, 7 plays, 45 yards on the drive in 3:37. David Richards with the extra point, and Farrell leads 7-0.
Yeah, Zamir Thomas. That is, it's one of those. It could be one of those plays that you may see on Sunday with You Got Mossed. I mean, I get to look at the replay on that, and I just did, and he went up high. It was a fantastic, big-time catch, and then the wherewithal to stay in bounds and then get inside the pylon into the end zone. And Farrell off to a great start here tonight on both sides.
Farrell, though, will have to back up to the 25-yard line for Marshall to kick off.
And third flag of the game already on Farrell for 40 yards.
So in the black uniforms with the gold numbers, the kickoff is going to spin to the near side and be grabbed at the 50-yard line, going across the field and getting maybe about 3 or 4 on the return. Close to the 45-yard line for Sharpsville was Michael McLaren.
And Sharpsville will start in great field position again in Farrell territory. I want to remind you that our video live broadcast being brought to you in part by Erie Canal Grill. Join them for college football on Saturdays and Steelers Sundays. ErieCanalGrill.com, located in Sharpsville. And they'll be at the 45. It'll be 1st and 10 for Sharpsville, trailing here 7-0.
They're again starting on the Farrell side of the field. The first drive started at the 40-yard line, and they went backwards on every play. So Sharpsville will start with a double tight end set this time. 2 backs behind Cadman. And Cadman will hand to the second man. That's White with a good carry across the 45. And Jaden White down to inside the 40-yard line, maybe even the 39.
You know, pick up about 6 on the play. First update of the night, single-way semifinal. Cambridge Springs leading Greenville 6-0. And that is one of the 2 semifinals. The other one, Reynolds and Wilmington. We'll have updates on that as well. And it'll be 2nd and 4 now for Sharpsville after a 6-yard pickup for Jaden White.
Yeah, White's had a great year running and catching for Sharpsville. Picks up 6 for Sharpsville's first positive offensive play. And the double tight ends in the set. Now White will flank as a receiver wide to the left side. And Cadman going to hand up the middle, and it's Curry. And Curry going to push inside the 40 and work his way down near the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Gino Curry is a unusual freshman. Not many freshmen, 5'11", 210, and runs the way he does. A very bright future, and we'll need a big game here tonight with the help of his offensive line if Sharps is going to pull off the upset.
Right now, Farrell on top by a score of 7-0 with 4:35 to go here in the first quarter. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg, Lee Gross on Facebook camera, and Art Shannon back at the studio. 3rd down, we'll call it 2 here. Receivers are wide to each side. And Cadman going to hand up to Curry, and he's got the first down. Bounces outside 30, still on his feet to the 25 and down near the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him just short of the 20, mark him the 21-yard line on the first down run by the freshman, Gino Curry.
On cue, Gino Curry, 16 yards. And the Sharpsville Blue Devils move the chains, and they're down to the Farrell 21-yard line. A couple big blocks up front on that left side for Curry, and he did the rest himself.
Curry now over 900 yards rushing on the season to the 21-yard line, so just outside the red zone for Sharpsville. Moving left to right.
Now it looks like they're in a 1.
Again, they'll go with the double tight end, double wing set. And they hand off. They'll go to Curry again. And Curry going to turn it into reverse and back down to about the 16-yard line on the run.
Give him maybe about 4 on the play, maybe closer to the 17. But this is what we saw in that first matchup, Mark, with Sharpsville able to run the ball against Farrell pretty much out of these formations. And Farrell did not have much success stopping them early in that first matchup.
Renejo on the left side, tight end. McFeeters on the right side wing. Wide to the right is White. Wide to the left is Pushkar on 2nd down, about 6. And to Curry, cut back at the 15, and Curry still on his feet, pushing. He's still on his feet. He's inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
It'll be 1st and goal inside the McCandless Ford Mercer and Meadville red zone, and a powerful run by Curry.
And Jules Johnson was riding Curry's back there to get into the ground to tell you how strong Curry is. He picks up 8, and the Sharpsville Blue Devils now 1st and goal at the Farrell 9 with 2:48 to go in this first quarter.
Farrell scoring on a 7-play drive. Sharpsville trying to match. They'll go again with the double tight end set. 2 backs in the set this time. Behind Cadman, the quarterback, under center. Cadman hands off to Curry. Left side breaks a tackle. He's at the 5 and will push down inside the 5. Or maybe right at that 5-yard line, running to the left. Or it'll be 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, you really, Curry's showing his strength right now. And at 210, you really have to put a good helmet or 2 on him. He is not going down on the initial hit.
Front side of the football is inside the 5-yard line, so we'll call it Second and goal from the 4. A long 4 it is. Now again with the double tight ends. They'll load up White as a wing on the right side. Cadman under center. And Cadman will turn and hand to Curry. Curry going for the right side. Spins into the end zone for a touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run for Gino Curry. And Sharpsville with a chance to tie this up.
And the Sharpsville Blue Devils have answered with a very impressive 7-play drive on a 5-yard touchdown run by Gino Curry. It is 7-6.
They will attempt the extra point, try and tie this game. And the goal to the right. Piccarilli out of the hold of Kent. Trying to tie this game with Farrell. On the Curry touchdown run, snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, kick is good. And with 1:46 to go in this first quarter, Farrell 7, Sharpsville 7. Back with more in a moment on your home for the District 10 playoff, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Back here at Hickory, where the Farrell touchdown answered in very similar fashion by Sharpsville. Farrell led a 4-play, 45-yard touchdown drive in just over 3.5 minutes, and Sharpsville comes back with a 7-play, 45-yard drive in 4:13 on a 4-yard touchdown run by Gino Curry. Ryan Piccarilli with a point after. And it's 7-7 in this one.
Curry's 17th, check that, his 18th rushing touchdown of the season, his 19th touchdown, or actually his 19th touchdown overall, 18th rushing. He's only a freshman. And so a big start here in the game, and similar to our first matchup, it's 7-7.
Phillips and Jones are deep to return. Another short kickoff. This time it does bounce again to Farrell. Steelers collide, and the ball at the 32-yard line, as Jones ends up with it, but on his back as Gadsden ran into him as they were trying to make sure that that short kickoff at least was covered this time by Farrell. Then it'll be Farrell ball at about the 30-31 yard line.
And there might have been a little extracurricular at the end of that play there, and the officials are talking it over, but now there's no flag, I don't believe.
Not one that we can see from our vantage point here.
So
and
actually there is.
There might be something. It's a dead ball personal foul going to go against Farrell.
Did you ever see a flag? Oh, there's the flag. The flag on this field gets caught up sometimes in this gargantuan logo and it was laying over there, but it was right at the end of the play. It looked like there might have been an extra push after the whistle and knocked a Sharpsville player down. So the fourth flag on Farrell in this first quarter, and another big one for 15 yards, moves them back to the 16-yard line.
So counted at the 16-yard line now to start the drive for Farrell. Two receivers to the far side. And Kane and Jones.
Down, his hands down.
It's Joels Johnson to the left of Pegues, and they'll hand it to Johnson. Near side, makes a spin move at the 20-yard line, sideline 30, and out of bounds. So just ran out of room on the sideline, or he may have been off to the races if he would have had a little bit more room, but a great run and a first down out to the 31.
Pick up of 15 yards for Johnson, who is sporting those neon green gloves and neon green shoes. He is matching to perfection here tonight in the championship game under the big lights.
I kind of like those things. There's a couple guys wearing those things when you're the play-by-play announcer. You're like, oh, green stuff, that's Johnson every time. That's always nice. Kane goes out wide to the right. And Neymar Kane, the slot right is Jones. Phillips wide to the left. 1st and 10, Farrell from their own 31-yard line in a 7-7 tie. Fake handoff back to Bass Pegues. Going long over the middle. Pass is incomplete on a dive. A good chance for Neymar Kane as he went after it, but could not pull it in. Actually, Dorian Kane on the play and just could not pull it in.
And Aaron Begeese just throws a punch through the air because he knew he had a chance here to make a big touchdown pass and play. Just missed it.
And it was 9 that first time. It was Damar Kane on the dive.
Update from Farrell High School. Wilmington has scored actually now a second time. The second touchdown was a 28-yard touchdown run by Cal Kettering, and it is 14-0 Wilmington leading Reynolds.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Sharpsville moved. Might be offside. Looked like Logan Kent on that left end stepped across. That is the call against Sharpsville. So 2nd and 10 becomes 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, and Aaron Pegues really doing a good job changing his cadence that time. And Sharpsville took the bait and jumped off sides.
That's the 2nd time that Kent has jumped on that left side. So 2nd down and 5. Ball now to the 36-yard line of Farrell. Charles Johnson is to the left of the quarterback, Pegues. And Pegues will hand off to Johnson. He's going to run it to the right side. Cut back 40. He gets to the outside 45, 50. On his way 45. Stutter step there and steps out of bounds right around the 40-yard line on a big first down run.
And that will be out at the 40. And is there a flag down?
Yeah, there may be.
Oh, boy. We've already had 6 flags in this first quarter. Better buckle up here. And looks like it's going to come back. Be a pickup of about 25 yards for Johnson. Is going to be negated, I think.
Flag is just inside the 40-yard line, back on the Farrell side.
That's going to be a holding on Farrell.
So they'll mark it back. A couple of yards down the field before the hold occurred. So it will be 2nd down and 13. A good run by Johnson, nullified by the hold.
Coach Piccarelli talked, not Piccarelli, but Coach Pegues talked about he had 15 flags last week against Seneca. And they're on pace for way more than that here tonight.
Thomas will go wide to the right side. For the moment, 3 receivers to the near side. Johnson to the left of Pegues. 2nd down and about 14 here. Takes the snap, does Pegues. Looks near side, now throws it long, and it is incomplete, intended for Kane. Got bottled up with the defender at around the 40-yard line and then broke free late and could not get to the ball.
Boy, I tell you what, looked like Phillips, not Phillips, but Kane may have got grabbed on that route, and no call. That was a tough one.
Well, there was definitely contact in one way or another, and he just determined was it a hold, a grab, or just contact before the ball is thrown, which would be allowed if the ball's not up in the air. But
so it'll be 3rd down now and 14 for Farrell at their own 28, 7-7, 1:15 to go, first quarter.
Phillips will come to the near side with Jones and Johnson to the near side. Thomas to the far side. He scored the touchdown on the last drive.
Delay of game, it looks like now.
It is a delay of game against Farrell. Play clock's down to 0. So Farrell adds to the penalty total and will now face a 3rd down and 19.
That is their 6th flag on Farrell for 70 yards in this first quarter.
7-7 tie. 1:15 to go first quarter. 3 receivers to the near side. Thomas is the lone receiver to the far side. Marshall in the shotgun to the left of Pegues, who's back to pass. On a drop and now rolls to his left, looks, pump fakes, and now runs to the 25 and out of bounds short of the 30-yard line, well short of the first down.
It'll be a pickup of about 6 on the play. And is there another flag? Oh my goodness.
Something along the sideline possibly?
We may never get out of this first quarter the way this game is being tightly called. We've had, let's see what the call is. Dead ball.
Personal foul. They're going to say on the push out of bounds. It will go.
It will not be a first down, though.
No, they'll be closer, though. It'll be 4th down. And Farrell now could decide. So the push out of bounds on the near side of Pegues is the penalty. They have not advanced the football
And actually,
and now did he just signal first down?
If it's from the spot of the foul, which is the 27, it would be a first down. So they were 14 yards away, and they got 15.
And it does. They will move it far enough for the first down because you count the run by Pegues, and then you count the 15, and that is enough.
Boy,
At first he signaled fourth down, and then they adjusted.
What a big mistake by Sharpsville. Boy, they had Farrell backed up, and they had the 15-yarder.
And they get it. Here is a run. Near side, it's Joels Johnson, and Johnson can be run out of bounds. Crosses the 40-yard line and out to about the 48.
And really, there's a lot of chippiness here. There's been a lot of flags. Every tackle now, that you could see the sidelines are looking for more flags. This has kind of turned the direction of this game up to this point. After a great start, now it's been a flag fest.
Both teams with a touchdown. 4-yard run by Gino Curry, a 32-yard pass. Thomas from Pegues. Both teams making the extra point kicks, and Farrell picking up about 5 on that run by Johnson. Second down and 5. Another handoff. Joels Johnson. Not Johnson, I'm actually Kane on the run to the near side. And Dorian Kane, going to get across the 50 and down to the 44-yard line for a first down.
9 yards here for Kane. And big hole up the middle there. So Kane gets a carry and a productive one into Sharpsville territory now. We're under 45 seconds to go in this first quarter. It is 7-7, Sharpsville and Farrell.
Two receivers go wide to the right side. Dorian Kane to the left of the quarterback, Pegues, on first down. Handoff again to Kane, and flags down.
And one of the Farrell linemen looked like he moved.
75 moved.
A procedure call will go against Farrell. And we will back this one up.
I have, on my stat sheet, Mark, I have a place for penalties. I have 3 columns to at least have 18 penalties. I have never gone over that mark ever in a game I've ever covered. Right now, we're up 7 already on Farrell in the first quarter. I'm in jeopardy.
24 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nemo Jones will come to the near side. Damar Kane will go to the far side. Dorian Kane, the back in the set. To the left of Aaron Pegues. Takes the snap, hands to Kane. Good run up the middle.
Fumble!
Ball came out, and it's loose, and Sharpsville has it. Sharpsville will recover as the ball pops out into the hands of Will Vogan on the Kane fumble, and the Blue Devils have the football back on the game's first turnover.
A huge turnover by the Farrell Steelers, and an easy recovery by Vogan, who actually maybe could even pick that thing up and ran, but did probably the smart thing and just dove on it, and Sharpsville gets the ball back at their own 44-yard line with 6 seconds to go in this first quarter.
If he wanted to take a little bit of a risk, there really was no one around him. The chance to pick that ball up as it rolled free, but it was bouncing quickly across the turf. He might have had a chance to get down the sideline, but again, made the safe play, and Sharpsville has the football at their own 44-yard line. 3 backs line up behind Cadman in the set. And Cadman will hand to White, nothing there, and he's going to go down. Tried to bounce off the original tackle and going to end up losing yardage back to the 40-yard line.
And that will be the end of the quarter, Mark.
That ends the first quarter. It's been a good one. It's Sharpsville 7, it's Farrell 7, and you're listening and watching the District 10 2A championship game on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
You or a loved one looking for a senior living residence offering independent living and personal care? Then the Heritage at St. Paul's Senior Living Community in Greenville is right for you. The Heritage offers private apartments that provide the comforts of home with as little or as much personal care as you need. St. Paul's makes it easy to feel at home. Call 724-588-7610 or visit stpauls1867.org today for more information or to schedule a tour.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefb.com.
We're reaching the second quarter in a 7-7 tie. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg, Lee Gross on the Facebook camera, Art Shannon back at the studio. Farrell scoring on a touchdown pass, Amir Thomas from Aaron Pegues. And Sharpsville then answered on their next drive on a Gino Curry touchdown run.
And in addition to those 2 touchdown plays, the other storyline, we've had 10 penalties combined in the first quarter. 7 on Farrell, 3 on Sharpsville. So the officials trying to call this game very tight, and they have done that. Teams have to adjust. There's no question about it. So it'll be 2nd and 14 for Sharpsville at their own 40 after the Vogan fumble recovery.
So White will now motion her receiver to the near side, and a flag comes down before Curry gets hit for a loss, but a flag on the play. Near side official tossing the flag, the Erie County officials tonight. And it may have been on the motion for White not getting set. That we'll see. Sharpsville walks backwards.
Yeah, it's going to be on the Blue Devils.
Call starting the 5-yard penalty.
Move the ball back to the 35 now.
Second down and 19 here. On the 5-yard penalty, is we have had really little flow of this game with a number of flags that have come in on both sides. Just underway second quarter in a 7-7 tie.
Yeah, it's about as the flow is like the breeze right now. There is none out there.
Receivers are wide to each side. Just get the play off at 1 on the play clock. Cadman gets hit as he throws, fires deep down the field, and it is nearly intercepted. Joels Johnson had hands on it. And incomplete. A flag is down.
Oh my.
Back in the area of the quarterback. 2 flags are down.
There's a holding on Sharpsville. Oh my goodness. We've had 25 plays in this game officially run, and now we've had 12 flags. This has got to be a new record. But they're going to obviously take it, so that pass, the incomplete pass is negated.
And they'll back at another 10 yards, and it's going to be second down and 29.
So Sharpsville now second and very long. Yeah. They got to get to the Farrell 46. They're at their own 25.
And it's going to be a handoff up the middle for Curry. And Curry, short yardage
and
up the middle.
There's no flag. Wait, there's no flag on the field, so that play will stand. It'll be a pickup of 4 yards for Curry out to the 29.
Trying to keep an eye on all the officials before you make that announcement of the no flag. Out to the 28-yard line on the run.
Update, T. Kelvin, 1-yard touchdown run. Greenville has taken a 7-6 lead over Cambridge Springs. 9:28 to go in the first half from Meadville.
You mentioned Wilmington with a 14-0 lead over Reynolds a little bit ago right here. 7-7 in this one. Cabin back to pass, pressure coming. He's going to roll to his right, now back to the middle, and he's going to throw it near side. It's high in the air, and it is intercepted. Picked off near side of the 45-yard line by Kane. Down to the 30, down to the 20, still running, and he's down to the 10-yard line on the interception by Dame Arcane.
And there's a late flag there at the end of the play as well, but a pass that just hung up there forever by Cadman, and Kane with the great interception. Returns it all the way down to the 12-yard line of Sharpsville. Return of 35 yards. Let's see what the flag is on at the end of the play.
And Dame Arcane high in the air to pick that off on the floater from Cadman. Return it all the way down inside the red zone. We'll read the penalty and see where we are. Right now it's at the 13-yard line. It's actually the 12. The Sharpsville 12. Officials discuss. Officials also writing down information on the notepads as well.
And
got to keep track of unsportsmanlike penalties, personal fouls.
so still a discussion going on right now. Personal foul against Sharpsville. Unsportsmanlike against Sharpsville. So two flags against Sharpsville.
And the ball is at the 12-yard line.
I'm going to predict right now there'll be somebody ejected from this game. I don't know who, when, how.
And it just might be just for multiple penalties.
Right. So it'll be half the distance. And it'll be first and goal. Farrell back inside the McCandless Ford Mercer Meadville red zone. Want to remind you.
They actually go half the distance twice.
So down to the 3.
Down to 5 and then down to the 2.5. So the back-to-back penalties. So the ball inside the 3, so we'll call it the 2.5.
This video being brought to you by Hudson Companies. Visit them at hudsoncompanies.net.
Snap to Pegues, handed. Johnson walks in for the touchdown. Nobody on the right side. And Joels Johnson into the end zone for the score for Farrell.
An unbelievable play by Kane on the interception and a one-play touchdown drive for the Farrell Steelers have retaken the lead here 13-7.
2-yard touchdown run for Joels Johnson. And Johnson able to get it in from the right side. Score virtually untouched.
Here comes the extra point.
David Richards. A goal to our right. Cougar to hold. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 10 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the first half, it is Farrell 14, Sharpsville 7. We're back with more in a moment on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Two firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
So the Farrell Steelers on top 14-7 on the 2-yard touchdown run by Joels Johnson. Richards with the point after. Taking advantage of the interception by Damar Kane and then two penalties. Both 15-yard variety, but both had to move half the distance to the goal. And ended up being a 2-yard drive. One play, 2 yards.
2 seconds. And so Farrell taking advantage of the big turnover. Cabin threw that ball across the field, thought he had a man, just the ball hung up forever.
Yeah.
And it was an easy pickoff and big time return. So Farrell's defense with the big play, and they take the 14-7 lead.
Marshall to kick off and grabbed at about the 30-yard line. I think it might have been Curry. And the pile continues to move. The pile moves like it was Curry on the return. And it was. So Curry on the return of the short kickoff. And then advances the football across the 40 and we'll say put it right down to the 45-yard line for Sharpsville. First down and 10. Down 14-7. Sharpsville's had one long touchdown drive of 7 plays.
I'll remind you, tonight's part of our video broadcast brought to you by Sunbelt Rentals. Big and small, Sunbelt has it all.
3 backs in the set, all side by side, shoulder to shoulder. Handoff to Curry, and Curry going to get maybe a yard on the run over the left tackle.
And one of those things going into this game, Sharpsville really had to play a clean game, not a lot of mistakes, and now they've made some mistakes. Didn't take advantage of the Farrell fumble. A interception and then a couple big penalties here have hurt their cause. But Farrell back on defense. It's 2nd and 9 for Sharpsville at their own 46.
Curry and White. Backs behind Cadman. Tight formation, no wide out. They'll hand it to White, working the right side, and he can get bottled up after a gain of, again, just 1 yard.
Yeah, nothing there for White. Slew of Farrell Steelers there making the big stop. So now Sharpsville at 3rd and 8. And potential passing down, you would imagine.
And that's when the struggles are, when Sharpsville, we kind of know they have to pass. And Farrell can pin their ears back and get to the quarterback. And defensive backs are quick, so if the ball hangs up in the air, you give them opportunity. 3rd down and 10, actually 3rd down and 8, we should say, from the 47-yard line. Sharpsville will stay with a 3-back set and no wideouts, so it'll be a run and a handoff to White Hot in the backfield, and he's going to be thrown down. A flag comes in on the tackle.
It might be a face mask.
Deshaun Rowe made the play. Let's see what we get.
I'm not sure what else it could be, but that's at least my initial guess. It's going to be a loss of about 3 yards on the play, but another flag.
Let's see what we have here.
It is personal foul, face mask against Farrell.
And that'll give him a first down.
And where the flag is sitting at the 40, it's going to be a first down. Oh, my goodness.
Moving ahead, you'll just take it from the end of the play, 15 yards from that point. Move the ball down to the 41-yard line. Well, they'll have now 2 wideouts in the set, Will Sharpsville. And 1 back in the set is Curry. They'll give it to him. Hilton gets the arms around it, but Curry still moves the pile and picks up about 4 at least on the carry.
Yeah, Curry getting through the big mitts of Miles Hilton, a 6'7", 400-pounder. And he was able to pick up 4 yards on the play. We're down to 8:30 to go in this first half. And it's Farrell leading Sharpsville 14-7, District 10 2A championship.
Farrell Steelers looking to get their 19th district championship in football and school history. Sharpsville trying to grab number 10, so 2 storied programs.
Greenville now finds themselves trailing after a 1-yard touchdown run by Brandon Hoover. Cambridge Springs leads Greenville 12-7, 5:46 to go in the first half, and we have a Sharpsville timeout.
Timeout Sharpsville. We'll take timeout as well with 8:04 to go in the first half. The score, Farrell 14, Sharpsville 7 on your home for the District 10 playoff, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Pier and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOGO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Pier and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
We're back here in Hermitage. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Art Shannon at the studio. Lee Gross running the camera in this one. And it's a Farrell 14-7 lead over Sharpsville in the 2A District 10 championship game. 2nd down and 6 for Sharpsville, moving right to left here in this second quarter. 3 backs in the set, and it'll be a hand to Curry. Curry outside. Curry gets inside the 35 and gets down to about the 32-yard line. There's a flag on the play, though.
And there's another flag on the play.
Yep.
Who would have thought that? It's going to be probably holding against Sharp, so you'd imagine.
Hey, the big guy just threw 79 right there.
We'll go back the other way.
And that is, in case you're keeping track at home, probably not.
No.
That is the 7th flag on Sharpsville. Farrell's had 8 flags, so 15 flags already in this game.
So mark it down back to 2nd down, and now about 16 here with the ball back to the 47. I'm not even going to keep track because I know you are.
Yeah, I
know you're getting frustrated by it, but
yes.
I know you're keeping track. 3 receivers bunch the right side. Cadman going to roll to the right. He's going to look. He's going to fire deep over the middle. Pass caught and skirting out of bounds is White at the 40-yard line. So get a good bunch of that penalty yardage back.
And there's another flag.
So we got a player with a helmet off.
So maybe that's why there's a flag.
Hey, Doug.
It's a pickup of about 6 yards on the play.
23.
And this is incredible. I don't think one person in this stadium is happy to see we're watching 16 flags in this game in the first 14 or 16 minutes.
So discussion as well. And let's see what we have. Personal foul. He's going to go against Farrell on the hands to the face penalty.
So it'll be a 6-yard pickup, and then another 15-yard penalty on Farrell. And apparently there was a hand to the face, and Aunt Pegues getting the explanation. And the ball will be moved from the 40 down to the 25 now for Sharpsville. Farrell now, by the way, over 100 yards in penalties in this first half.
Darren DeFranco coming over to let Coach Aunt Pegues know. And actually waves DeFranco back over again for more discussion on the penalty. Coach Pegues trying to let everybody know what's going on each and every time on the sidelines. Clock going to run again, 7:33, but first down Sharpsville via the penalty, and now down to the 25-yard line. Receivers are wide to each side, and Cadman going to hand it to White on the carry.
I don't think that's
Curry, I should say, on the carry. As Curry will show a little speed and skip through the hole inside the 20. The McCandless Ford Mercer and Meadville red zone trip for Sharpsville.
And as a collective cheer, there was no flag. It'll be a 7-yard pickup for Curry, who has 55 yards now on 10 plays.
White will go wide to the right, push guard to the left. Curry the lone back. H-backs on both sides. For Cadman, second down, about 3 here. Cadman will turn and hand to Curry, big hole left side. Going to run over a man at the 15-yard line, and looks like he's going to have the first down to the 14.
And they ran right into Joels Johnson, and it'll be a pickup of 4 yards and a first down for the Sharpsville Blue Devils.
So first and 10 from the 14. Clock at 6:34 to go here on the first half. Farrell 14, Sharpsville 7.
Wilmington leads Reynolds now 28-0. And still late second quarter there.
Pushkar will go wide to the right. McFeeders amongst the backs, all 3 of them will go up the middle to Curry. Pyle moves. Curry getting a push from behind. He's inside the 10. Pyle keeps going down to about the 8-yard line, even the 7.
And this big Sharpsville offensive line really doing a great job here tonight. The guards, Brian White and Jordan White, Micaiah Lindsay and Spangler and Locklear. We talked about their size, and they've been able to push Farrell down the field here on this drive, and now find themselves at the Farrell, call it the 7-yard line, 2nd and 3.
From the 7, Pushkar will go wide to the right. White in the backfield with Curry. Now White will move as a wing and come in motion. They'll hand to Curry, trying to get outside left. Curry with a cutback and gets, this time, brought down. Good leg tackle by Joels Johnson. Short gain for Curry, maybe a yard to the 7.
It'll be 3rd and a couple here. Great tackle by Johnson, who, as you said, Mark, went down to the leg area, ankle area to bring down Curry. I don't think he got anything there. So it'll be 3rd and a couple.
Got to get inside the 5-yard line for the first down. So got from the a little bit closer to the 7-yard line with the front end of the football. On 3rd down. And they'll have 2 split backs this time behind Cadman. And White and Curry. The turn and the handoff to White, and he's going the wrong direction, going to get pulled down. He tried to get to the outside. Farrell able to string it out and push him back for a loss, back outside the 10.
Yeah, Dunbar was the leader of that charge there, along with Dorian Kane. And Jaden White just could not get anything going here today. He loses yardage back to the 11, and Sharpsville's going to probably kick a field goal.
You're going to bring in Piccarilli to attempt a field goal here. Rather than Piccarilli, the 5'9" senior, going to try a field goal from, it looks like, the 19-yard line. So a 29-yard attempt and a timeout Farrell. So Farrell takes timeout with 3:59 to go in the half. We'll take timeout as well. Looks like a sharp field goal attempt when we come back with Farrell up 14-7 on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Well, then Piccarilli will be set up to try the field goal.
He is 2 for 3 this year on field goal attempts, as long as 28 yards.
And this one right now is going to be 28. Hit the tee at the 18-yard line. So trying a 28-yard kick at the goal to our left. Snap is back, ball is down, the kick is up. It is high enough, it is long enough, and it is good enough. It's a field goal of 28 yards for Ryland Piccarilli, and that makes it Farrell 14, Sharpsville 10 on the 28-yard field goal with 3 minutes and 54 seconds to go here in the first half. We'll take a break. Back with more here in the second quarter when we return on your home of the District 10 playoffs. It's Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep, or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Back here, 8 plays, 45 yards, and 6:53 for a 28-yard field goal by Ryan Piccarilli. Farrell 14, Sharpsville 10.
Bring the whole family to Erie Canal Bar and Grill this game day, a family-friendly atmosphere. Cheer for your team with great food and fun for everyone, located on High Street Extension in Sharpsville, one of our video sponsors tonight. Really appreciate, and I'm sure you fans out there watching appreciate that as well. And Piccarilli with a 28-yard field goal cuts the Farrell lead to 4, 14-10.
Piccarilli set to kick off. And another short bouncing kick, grabbed it near side at the 38-yard line, slipping a tackle on his feet inside the 45 and down to the 40-yard line for Farrell was Timmy Jackson. So a really nice return by Jackson and puts Farrell in a really good spot with a chance to put more points on the board before the half.
Yeah, really special teams, always big with Farrell. And see if they take advantage of this big return down to the Sharpsville 38-yard line.
Sharpsville's gone with the short kickoffs. The first one, Farrell didn't even handle, and Sharpsville able to grab it. And on the second time that they had a couple Farrell players run into each other, this time Timmy Jackson takes full advantage of the short kickoff, made a really nice move around midfield, and runs it down to the 38-yard line. Johnson the back of the set. Two receivers left. Phillips the receiver to the near side for Aaron Pegues. Joel Johnson to his left. Motion man is Phillips. Pitch pass to Phillips. Phillips inside the 40. Phillips inside the 35 and then ripped back. Getting to have yardage to the 35-yard line for Julius Phillips.
And his first touch of the game.
Yeah.
And you figure they got to get him the ball if they can, and he picks up about 3 on that little pitch pass, as you like to call.
Mark it down to the 35-yard line.
Clock down to 3:20 to go running here in this first half. It's been a good one. 14-10 Farrell.
Damar Kane going out wide to the left side. Phillips will go wide to the right side. Nemo Jones a slot right. Marshall in as an H-back on that left side. On second down at about 7. It'll be a handoff up the middle. Joel Johnson, very short yardage as he pushes to the 35 and then thrown back.
And Huffman again there with a nice tackle. So Johnson will maybe give him like a half a yard there. 41 yards now on 7 carries for Johnson. Pretty much held in check so far, you'd imagine. He's due for a big play or two every game, and he still may get those, but up to this point.
And for both sides, we've seen a few runs nullified by penalties when guys kind of got going. But you're right, at any time, Joel Johnson can just break free. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the far side. Slot that near side is Jones. Third down, fake hand up, Pegues back to pass, looking long, near side, going for Phillips, and incomplete at the 2-yard line, and a flag comes in.
Oh my goodness, they're gonna call, I think, defensive interference on Sharpsville.
Sharpsville defenders beside themselves when the flag came in.
And as is Paul Piccarelli right now.
Wow.
Boy, the ball was not gonna reach Phillips, and maybe because of that contact that the officials saw, that prevented the receiver to get to the ball. And so it will be defensive interference.
To move 15 yards, that'll give Farrell a first down. Take the 15 from the line of scrimmage. There's no uncatchable balls in high school. They call the penalty whatever they see, that if that receiver is impeded.
And that will move the ball down to the 19-yard line inside the McCandless, Ford, Mercer, and Meadville red zone, courtesy of the penalty. 1st and 10 for Farrell. The chains are not ready yet, so they have to hold up play.
Damar Kane is wide to the left. Nemo Jones slot on the right outside of him is Phillips. And again, it's Joel Johnson to the left of Pegues. They'll hand it Johnson with a stutter step at the 20, a stiff arm, stutter step to the 15, and banged out of bounds. We'll see where they mark him. Looks like it's going to be right at that 15-yard line.
But that was really a huge call. Would have been 4th down.
Yeah.
And but obviously from the official's perspective, there was contact there as Phillips made his cut towards the post.
And throw it down. So from the 15-yard line, now 2nd down and 6. 2 goes left. Nemo Jones in that slot left. Outside of him is Kane. To the near side is Phillips. In the shotgun. Pegues takes the snap. Hands up, Johnson. 10-5, touchdown. Joel Johnson into the end zone for the score, and a flag on the play afterwards.
It'll be a 20-yard touchdown for Johnson. And there's a flag in the end zone.
It was the blocking. It was Phillips blocking. I think it was with Vogan on the outside, and a penalty thrown as they continued to block each other deep into the end zone. And the touchdown run by by Juju Johnson.
And the officials are talking it over right now, so really no clue if this was after the play. Was there an infraction before the touchdown? And long discussion right now.
That flag came, and it looks like it's going to be assessed on the kickoff. That flag came after Johnson had been in the end zone. So dead ball, personal foul to be assessed on the kickoff.
So Juju Johnson makes it 20-10 now on the 20-yard touchdown run.
Following the penalty, Johnson gets in, and Richards will attempt the extra point of the goal to our right out of the hold of Puga. Try to, there's the kick is up, and the kick is good, and flag. Now hearing that we might have a number change, and that might still be Elijah Jackson, the normal kicker for Farrell.
We were not told. The only one we were told was number 4 to 13, so I'm not aware of that.
Yep, well, that's one we could check on at the half, see anybody help us out with that one. penalty as a procedure call against Farrell, so they will back it up, and now it'll be a 25-yard extra point attempt. Now the goal to our right. Snap is back, ball is down, pressure on it, but the kick is up, and the kick is good. And Farrell now takes a 21-10 lead over Sharpsville with 2:04 to go in the first half. We'll take the break. We're back with more in a moment. And with the score, Farrell 21, Sharpsville 10. Home for the District 10 playoff, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
So it has been Eliza Jackson kicking extra points. We can only go with the information they gave us. Switch numbers we asked before the game. They say no changes, but apparently something. So Jackson has been the extra point man. He's made all 3 of his attempts, and it's a 21-10 Farrell lead over Sharpsville with 2:04 to go in the first half. Sharpsville got assessed a penalty after the touchdown, so Farrell's Jason Marshall set to kick off from the 45-yard line of Sharpsville. So Marshall will kick at the goal, towards the goal to the right here. On a chilly night in Hermitage, and Marshall will kick short to the right side, running up to make a sliding catch and downing the ball was Perneski. So he's down at the 25-yard line on a slide, and that's what Sharpsville will take over. Sharpsville has 2 timeouts and 2:03 to work with. Have not been tonight, at least, much of a passing offense. Their success has been running the football. Doesn't mean they haven't done it before. We saw them do it a week ago.
And so down to 2:03 to go here. Sharpsville at their own 25-yard line, trailing 21-10.
Pushkar will go wide to the right side. It's White in the backfield. Curry with him. Cadman under center. Hands to Curry, and Curry going to be grabbed on the end and pulled down for no gain on the play. Actually, a loss on the play. And a flag comes in after the play.
And it'll be a loss of 3 yards, it looks like, where the spot will be. But tack on whatever this flag will be. And it's... And Kane loses his helmet, so he comes off the field. Personal foul against Sharpsville. So that'll
issue
be
with the helmet.
Half the distance, it looks like, from the 23.
Kane's still trying to get a helmet fix. The training staff will work on that near side for Kane. And the 15-yard penalty after the loss on the play. We go half the distance to the goal on the penalty, as it came from inside that 30-yard line mark. And they're going to hand to Curry near side, and Curry across the 20 to the 23-yard line on the run. Marshall will knock him down, and Farrell will take a timeout with a minute 42. That clock is actually still running. And now at 1:39, we'll see if they add anything on after the timeout called. But Farrell takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Back with more in a moment. Farrell 21, Sharpsville 10 on your home of the District 10 playoff, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
With Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
They took the big boy out there.
So the penalty yardage has been big for both sides. Farrell takes a timeout after the run by Curry, which now sets up a 3rd down and about 13 here. So Farrell stops the clock at 1:43, hoping that they can stop Sharpsville and get the football back one more time before the half. Farrell on top of Sharpsville 21-10 with that 1:43 to go. Two receivers to the near side, a wing to the near side as well, and a turn and a handoff, and it's Curry with a spin up to the 30-yard line and down, about 5 yards short though of the first down, and Farrell going to take another timeout. We'll take that timeout as well. So it's timeout of the action and a minute 37 to go in the first half. Farrell 21, Sharpsville 10. We're back with more in a moment. You're home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Looking for a senior living residence offering independent living and personal care? Then the Heritage at St. Paul's Senior Living Community in Greenville is right for you. The Heritage offers private apartments that provide the comforts of home with as little or as much personal care as you need. St. Paul's makes it easy to feel at home. Call 724-588-7610 or visit stpauls1867.org today for more information or to schedule a tour.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
We're back here, Hickory High School. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg, Lee Gross on the Facebook camera, Art Shannon back at the studio as our producer engineer for this one, and it's a 4th down and 5 for Sharpsville.
And Sharpsville now with 10 penalties in his first half, and big ones. They get them in a situation they maybe could have ran for a first down, and now what will Paul Piccarelli do here on 4th and 5?
They're going to keep the offense out there. It doesn't mean that Cadman might not adjust here late and pooch it. Well, they go for it here on 4th down and 5 or try to draw Farrell off. One receiver wide to the left, and now a timeout going to be taken by Sharpsville.
We'll keep it here.
And they decide not to kick it to see if they were maybe a hard count and get Farrell to jump, and they did not.
Paul Piccarelli has been known to go for 4th downs all over the field, Mark, but this would be one for the ages here, considering Sharpsville gets a second half kickoff. They're down 11. They're in this game. You don't want to give Farrell the ball at your 30 if you can help it.
Yeah. Again, not that it would be uncharacteristic, but probably not in this situation. They would wish to do that. So with a 4th down and 5, it looks like now Cadman might be deep in punt formation.
I mean, if it was 4th and 1,
yeah,
I think probably Coach Piccarelli goes for it, but 4th and 5 would be.
And Johnson and Phillips will go back to return. Phillips got a couple of punt return touchdowns this year. Johnson has some definitely in his career here, not one this year. Farrell loads up the line of scrimmage as well. And Cadman will roll to his right. Rugby-style kick, puts it into the air. It's going to hit near the 50-yard line and take a little bit of a Sharpsville roll and go out of bounds close to the 45-yard line. So Farrell gets it back with a minute 28. Farrell has one timeout according to the scoreboard. And will have the ball at their own 45-yard line with a 21-10 lead.
So Farrell with a golden opportunity here. Been in a battle here so far tonight and has a chance to, up 11, could put this up 18 potentially into the halftime locker room.
That's what will make the efforts to do so at the drive starting at the 45, their own 45. Three receivers will come to the near side. The only receiver to the far side is Phillips, a quick throw near side. Thomas makes a catch to the wide receiver screen, gets a block to the 50, across the 45, and a flag comes in. And they were up close to the helmet face mask area on the tackle as Thomas went down the sideline, got out of bounds near side, so the clock stopped at 1:21.
Got about 8 yards here down to the 47. But Farrell's walking back here, Mark.
We'll see what we got on the call.
So just by that indicator, it may not be against Sharpsville, but
something occurred near side, right in front of the Farrell bench. Farrell didn't walk back too far. Now they're walking back up to the line of scrimmage, so if they're ready for the play, and now they'll pick up the flag. I say there looked like there was something that may have had contact with the helmet, but no face mask call, so count the play down to the 47-yard line. And Pegues asking what happened there, and our referee Darren DeFranco lets him know, and we're back to action. Play ended out of bounds, so the clock stopped at 1:21. Farrell from the 47-yard line of Sharpsville. Johnson will be a receiver left side as well, as it's an empty set this time for the quarterback Aaron Pegues. Pegues takes the snap, looks, and now steps up in trouble, and he's going to go down. And it's going to be a sack on the play as Cornejo going to take him down for a loss of a yard and a sack of Pegues. The clock will run down at 1:08.
Yeah, Cornejo, the 225-pound senior, Pegues felt the pressure, tried to move up into the pocket there, but just did not have any room.
Again, empty set, 5 wides, back to pass. Pegues, pressure coming off the edge. Pegues will roll to his right. He'll fire it down the field, intended for Thomas. He leaps and can't get it. The ball came out. As you had Perneski there, Pushkar there, Cadman there. Almost another great leaping catch by Thomas.
And it'll be 4th down now and 3 for Farrell at the 48 of Sharpsville with 48 seconds to go. I'd imagine Farrell's going to probably go for it here.
Have no more timeouts on the board. They're 3 yards away from the first down. We'll see what they do. Pegues gets the play call from his dad on the sideline. 3 receivers will go to the far side, and Kane Johnson and Phillips empty set here on 4th down and 3. Thomas and Jones to the near side. 4th down from the Sharpsville 48. It's a keeper for Pegues up the middle. First down, still going 40, 35, outside 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, shoved down just short of the goal line. But it'll be 1st and goal for Farrell.
What a play by Aaron Pegues. All the way down to the 3-yard line. A run of 45 yards on 4th down. And we're down to 38 seconds to go here in the half.
Clock will stop for a moment to set the chains at 38 seconds. Boatwright going to check in as another H-back for Farrell from the 3-yard line. And they may have determined him to be out of bounds on the near side on that knockdown as well.
And now Sharpsville will call timeout.
Okay. So Farrell loads it up with some size inside. We'll take a break with just 38 seconds to go in the half. And Farrell knocking on the door. Farrell 21, Sharpsville 10. More in a moment at your home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Join hundreds of runners and walkers on Thursday, November 28th to participate in the 37th annual Gobble Wobble. Thanksgiving morning 5K tradition brings together friends, families, and well-behaved dogs to enjoy a little exercise, fresh air, and friendly competition beginning at 9:30 in Beale Park. Registration is just $10 if you sign up before midnight on November 26th. This year's main event sponsors are Joy Baking Group and the Shenango Valley Foundation. All proceeds benefit the mission of Shenango River Watchers. For more information, visit ShenangoRiverWatchers.org.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. 2 firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefb.com.
38 seconds in the half. Farrell from the 3, snap to Johnson, direct snap, runs it in for the touchdown. Joel Johnson will score on the direct snap
There's
from
a
3
flag.
yards out, but yes, a flag on the play, way on the far side of the field.
Not sure if Farrell even set.
Quickly came out of that timeout, and it's an illegal shift.
There you go.
Against Farrell, so erased the Johnson touchdown on the Wildcat snap.
Just did not look right. So the ball moves back to the 8 now.
And they will
There's still a Wildcat.
stay with the Wildcat set with Boatwright as a fullback to the left of Joel Johnson. H-back to the left side is Marshall. We have seen Johnson throw here. Takes a high snap, fakes right, goes left, cuts back at the 10, and gets ripped down as Cornegio makes a play at the 7-yard line, and the clock at 28 seconds.
Farrell has no timeouts remaining.
Farrell trying to quickly get ready. They're going to run Pegues back into the lineup for Boatwright with the clock at 19 seconds. Farrell trying to get ready. On 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Snap to Pegues, rolls right, looking end zone, now in trouble, now throws end zone, and it is dropped, nearly intercepted by that wasn't McFeeters, it nearly intercepted.
That Concar?
That was Caleb Concar.
And Concar batted the ball down. He probably could have picked it off. And
did he just drop it, or do you think he just knocked it down?
At least my initial reaction,
No,
like he had it in
geez.
his hands and just kind of batted it down.
So Farrell's going to get another try.
With 5 seconds to go here in the half. As Pegues kind of threw it up for grabs there.
Yeah, it really did. I think he just knowing he was running out of time.
Is there a flag? No, there was. Eligible man downfield. So Sharps will take that flag because at this point.
Yeah, just back him up. But there would be one more play for Farrell here. Actually gives him a little bit more room to work, so it's not really going to work that much against Farrell if they're going to throw it anyways.
Down to 5 seconds. Potentially the final play of the half here.
Phillips and Kane to the left. Jones and Thomas to the right. Johnson kind of directing traffic.
Where's Phillips at? He's normally the guy in this situation.
He's wide left. Snap to Pegues. He's looking to the right side. He's going to fire, corner, end zone, and it is tipped and incomplete. Terneski in front, and that should run our clock to 0 if there are no flags. And there aren't. So we are at the, well, let's make sure. Maybe there is a flag. There is a flag.
Oh, my. So we almost got away without the flag, I think. The other flag's on the far side there.
Sharpsville was starting to run off the field, and the officials waved them back, and that's how we knew there was a flag somewhere.
One of the Sharpsville coaches is telling them it must be on Farrell because they are
still making their way out the field, and it is.
Ineligible man on Farrell. They will decline it, and that will end the first half appropriately on a flag.
Whew. A decline penalty, but one nonetheless, and we are at the half. It is Farrell 21. It is Sharpsville 10. We'll come back and have the scoring from the first half for you. We've got stats from the first half for you. We'll let you know about what's happening in other ball games with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report as well, as Bob Greenberg will take care of that this evening. We are at the half. Farrell 21, Sharpsville 10, right here on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
H-O-M-E, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
And Fred Jack here from the Velveteen Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOGO windshield wiper sale with any of our Velveteen full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Velveteen Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Two firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg with you at the half at Hickory High School. The District 10 2A championship game with Farrell leading Sharpsville by a score of 21-10. Here's how we got there in the first quarter. Zamir Thomas made a great leaping catch in the front corner of the end zone to complete a 7-play, 45-yard drive in 3:33. The 16th touchdown pass from Aaron Pegues. Thomas with the grab. Jackson with the point after, and Farrell led 7-0. Sharpsville answered with a 7-play, 45-yard drive in 4:13 with 1:46 to go in the first quarter. It was a 4-yard touchdown run by Gino Curry, his 18th touchdown run of the year. Ryan Piccarelli with a point after, and we were tied at 7 after 1. After a Sharpsville turnover, Damar Kane with the interception and return to the 12-yard line, then a couple of penalties that moved it all the way down to the 2-yard line. Joels Johnson with a touchdown run, and Elijah Jackson with a point after. Farrell led 14-7. Sharpsville gets a field goal with 3:54 to go in the half. 28-yard field goal by Ryan Piccarelli capped a 8-play, 45-yard drive in 6:53 for the Blue Devils to make it 14-10. And then with 2:04 to go in the half, Joels Johnson with a 20-yard touchdown run. Elijah Jackson with a point after, and we are at the half with a Farrell 21-10 lead. Take a break. When we come back, Bob Greenberg will have the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report, so stay with us. We are again at the half. Farrell 21, Sharpsville 10 on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press.
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
Picture this. You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stopoverdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Back here, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg at the half. Farrell 21 and Sharpsville 10. Time out for the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report. Here's Bob Greenberg.
Thanks, Mark Slazak. Here are your scores. Wilmington leads Reynolds 34-7. 7:26 to go in the third. Reynolds just scores on a Parker Ney 80-yard kickoff return on a reverse on the return. In that game for the Wilmington Greyhounds, Chase Mitchelltree with a couple touchdowns. Zettner has a touchdown reception from Vasquel. And Wilmington 225 yards rushing on just 19 carries so far in that game. It is Wilmington 34, Reynolds 7 mid-third quarter. At the half, it is Greenville leading Cambridge Springs 13-12 in what we thought would be maybe the best game of the weekend. Justin Shell with an incredible 31-yard touchdown catch with 1:25 left in the first half gives Greenville the lead. Extra point was no good. So it's Greenville 13, Cambridge Springs 12 at the half. Those four teams, the winners, will play each other in next week's District 10 1A championship. And want to remind you that our video broadcast here this evening on Facebook brought to you by Sunbelt Rentals. Big and small, Sunbelt has it all, sunbeltrentals.com. Also our friends at Erie Canal Bar and Grill. Enjoy delicious wings, ice cold beers, and mouth-watering burgers. Check them out on eriecanalgrill.com, located in Sharpsville. And the Hudson Companies, building your vision brick by brick. Trust them with your general construction, real estate development, or real estate investment. Visit them at hudsoncompanies.net.
We're at the half. Sharpsville band in the background. Farrell, a 21-10 leader at the half. Back with more in a moment. You're home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
It's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
Vay's Pub and Grill is proud to award the October 2024 Mercer County Team of the Month. Vay's is proud to announce that Grove City Boys Cross Country is the October Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Grove City coach Ben English and his state championship team, as they are the October Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Grove City Boys Cross Country, the October Vay's Team of the Month. For more information, go to vayspubandgrill.com.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Farrell leads Sharpsville in a 2A District 10 final, 21-10 at the half. And Bob, we've got some of the numbers from the first half.
Here are some of the first half numbers. And Farrell, they were led by Joels Johnson, 10 carries for 66 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Aaron Pegues, 5 of 10 passing for 60 yards and a touchdown. He also had 3 rushes for 46 yards. Zamir Thomas had 3 big catches for 48 yards and a touchdown. And Farrell, 12 penalties for 120 yards in the first half. Overall, 25 plays, 185 yards of offense for Farrell. Sharpsville, 26 plays for 68 yards. Gino Curry leads the way with 16 carries for 82 yards and a touchdown. Jaden White, minus 7 yards on 6 carries. McFeeters had minus 6 yards on a carry. Cadman, minus 7 yards. Cadman was 1 of 2 passing for 6 yards and interception. Sharpsville with 10 penalties for 97 yards. So Sharpsville with 97 penalty yards, 68 total yards. And at halftime, in case you want me to add it up for you, 22 penalties for 217 yards here at the half. And who knew that we'd have just about as much penalty yardage as we do at total yardage here in our District 10 championship game.
They're crazy numbers, but that's what we're dealing with. And Farrell with a 21-10 lead here at the half.
I want to remind you, we will be joining the Pitt, Virginia game in progress here on Sports Radio 96.7. They started just a little bit ago at Acrisure Stadium. It is 0-0 between Pitt and Virginia. Still first quarter there, so I'm sure we'll join them probably early in the second half.
All right, we'll take a break. Back with more halftime when we return. Farrell 21, Sharpsville 10 on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Farrell at the half of the 2A championship game over Sharpsville. They lead it by a score of 21-10. And updates in Class A?
Nothing's Wilmington, actually, yeah, you're right. Wilmington has scored again on another big run. Cale Kettering, 45-yard touchdown run. Wilmington leading Reynolds now 42-7. Mercy rule into effect. So Wilmington looking to win their first district championship since 2020. It's been a stretch here. You think about all their success and the senior class trying to win their first. And they're up 42-7. And that Greenville-Cambridge Springs game, 13-12 at the half. Greenville leading by 1. Obviously, a Greenville-Wilmington championship game would be great for Mercer County, but we knew Cambridge Springs, the defending champions, are not going to go quietly.
No doubt about it. And Farrell, the defending champs as well, trying for their 4th straight District 10 title, holding on to a 21-10 lead over Sharpsville. Scored on a Thomas touchdown pass from Pegues on a 4-yard run. Excuse me, on a 2-yard run from Joels Johnson and a Johnson 20-yard run. Sharpsville answering with a Curry touchdown run and a Piccarilli field goal for their 10 points in this one. And, I think when you think about this game right now, the biggest number might be the penalties, as both teams lost significant plays and yardage and whatnot, and there's been not a lot of flow for the game. But right now, Farrell in the 21-10 lead. Coach Pegues talked about the penalties last week that his team had and trying to improve upon that, but it's been a rough first half with the flags.
Yeah, and I know the officials are probably getting a lot of the arrows right now, but at this point, the players have got to play cleaner. There's no question about it. So let's hope that there's a much cleaner half here and have some flow to this game. And it's been entertaining when had some flow, but not much of it so far.
And a big chunk of those penalties were the personal foul type penalties or unsportsmanlike penalties as well. So those are certainly plays that are controllable by the players also. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the third quarter when we return at the half. Farrell 21, Sharpsville 10 on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, smell it, or taste it. Know the dangers.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc. DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Getting teams back out on the field, and we'll start the third quarter shortly in this District 10 2A championship game with Farrell leading Sharpsville by a score of 21-10.
And Sharpsville will get the opening kickoff and be one of these rare occasions where Sharpsville, a team, will get the ball to start both halves, because Sharpsville recovered an onside kick to start the game and got the ball, didn't do anything with it, but they'll get the ball to start the second half, well, unless there's not an onside kick or a fumble, I guess,
right.
But that's at least the intent of it is.
You get the same scenario coming back the other way. So at the half, or getting ready to start this third quarter. So we will let you know the Sharpsville offense here as we, except they will have the ball. So the offensively for Sharpsville, Aiden Cadman, the quarterback, Gino Curry, Jaden White, Hayden McFeeters in the backfield, Aiden Pushkar, the wideout, Antonio Cornejo is the tight end with Micaiah Lenzi, Jordan White, Colton Spangler, Brian White, and TJ Locklear on the offensive line. Farrell defensive starters, the corners of Julius Phillips and Damar Kane. The safety and Joels Johnson. The linebackers of Mario Boatwright, Jason Marshall, and Dorian Kane. The defensive line of Rashad Dunbar, Natavion Wells, Miles Hilton, Harry Parker Jr., and Levon Crumby.
So we are just about ready to go here in the second half. And Sharpsville will get the kickoff and had, a little success on their one touchdown drive, with specifically with Curry running the ball. But after that, you take away Curry's numbers, which are 16 for 82. The rest of the team, 8 for minus 20 yards.
So Jason Marshall getting set to kick off.
Got to get the clock set up here, and we'll be ready to go. Here we go.
Marshall getting set to kick off for Farrell with Bogan and White set to return, both standing at about the 15-yard line. And we'll see what Marshall does to place this kickoff here as the Sharpsville returners creep even closer. And Marshall will kick it down the middle of the field. Will take a hop and go to Vogan at the 22-yard line. Vogan across the 30, and Vogan will bounce it outside, still going 35 and down near the 40-yard line. So the offense will head on out with decent field position on the right side of the giant red H here at Hickory High School.
That was a nice tackle by Timmy Jackson there to eventually bring Vogan down, who broke a tackle. The H is what the new nickname is. Hornet Stadium, I call it the H. That's what it's known for now, the biggest logo, on-field logo in the world. Haven't found one bigger yet. I've asked.
33 yards across. So it'll be Sharpsville football. We'll start from the 38-yard line. Two backs are in the set with a wing to the left. And this will be a handoff, and it's White coming to the near side. Got the corner to the 40, 45, and they'll run out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. Looks like it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, he'll get 11 on the play. It looks like it's going to be a first down here, I think.
It's going to be very close. If it's not, we'll see where they mark it. And they now do signal first down, putting the tip of the football at the 48-yard line. So Sharpsville first play coming near side with a run to Jaden White, his best run of the game by far.
Yeah, Sharpsville needs Jaden White to get going here if they have any shot to come back in this game.
Came in with over 1,100 yards on the season.
He has
the football, yeah.
3 right now on 7 carries.
Let's flip the negative to the positive with that run there. 3 backs across, shoulder to shoulder behind Cadman. And we'll turn and hand off McFeeters, and he'll have a carry, positive yardage across midfield to the 49-yard line.
About 3 there. District 10 championship weekend will continue next weekend with this kind of the weird setup now in PWA with the different classes playing at different times. Next weekend we'll have Hickory Sharon and the Wilmington winner of that game versus the winner of Greenville and Cambridge Springs.
And Wilmington right now with a huge lead at 42-7. Looks like they'll be one participant in the Class A finals. Here's a McFeeters with a handoff to White, going the wrong way. Going to lose big yardage as he can't get the corner. He tried again to bounce to the outside and had to give ground, and it's a huge loss for White all the way back to the 42-yard line.
That'll be a loss of 9 more yards for White. And that is a disaster for the Sharpsville Blue Devils. It'll be 3rd down and long.
They're trying to get outside to that right side, but Dunbar forcing him back the other way and can't get there. Big loss. We'll call it 3rd down and 16. Pushkar is out wide on the right. 2 backs in the set. And Cadman is back to pass. Cadman gets hit as he throws it deep down the field. Pushkar caught it at the 20-yard line, stays on his feet, 10, 5, and down to about the 1-yard line.
57 yards from Cadman to Pushkar. The magical duo connects again here in these playoffs. Sharpsville down to the 1, 1st and goal.
What a play by Cadman, who's stuck in the pocket and made the great play. Pushkar made the catch and almost got it into the end zone with a heck of a run, breaking a couple of tackles down the sideline. Took it to the middle of the field and made a dive for the goal and got to the 1-yard line.
What a throw by Cadman under heavy pressure.
Got hit just as he let it go. Cadman under center. Curry behind him. And a whistle. Did we get a flag there?
that going to be on, at least Aiden Cadman's indicating it's on Farrell. It's going to be offsides on Farrell.
So just be about a half a yard penalty.
And now the ball is set, clock is running, and
the ball inside the 1.
Sharpsville will get a fresh play clock here, obviously. I imagine this is going to Curry, you would imagine.
Formation certainly looks that way as Curry, the back end, is set behind Cadman. And Cadman will hand to Curry, and Curry get a bowl into the end zone for a touchdown. Gino Curry's 19th touchdown run of the year. And Sharpsville cuts into the Farrell lead. It's now 21-16.
And the big play there was, of course, the 57-yarder by Cadman to Pushkar. And now Piccarelli in for the extra point to try to cut it to 21-17.
Setting the tee down for Logan Kent, the holder. At the goal to our left.
What a year Curry's had.
Now 19 rushing touchdowns. Here's the snap is back and the flag comes in before Piccarelli can get a foot into the ball as it's an offside penalty against Farrell.
And it'll be another penalty on Farrell. I'm not sure, and I'll have to dig into the record books here when I get some time, but I don't know how many freshmen have ever scored as many touchdowns as Gino Curry has in Mercer County history.
That's a really good point.
Chuck Carr is the all-time record holder with most career touchdowns.
That looks like Sharpsville may have changed their mind and they're going to bring the offense back out there from the 1.5 and go for 2 here.
This would cut it to 3, so really not a bad idea.
Cadman under center. Turn, hand to McFeeters, and he'll drag players into the end zone. And it's a 2-point conversion on the McFeeters run.
So 21-18, so Sharpsville takes advantage of a couple Farrell penalties, and they go for 2 to cut it to 21-18.
So McFeeters, Hayden McFeeters with the conversion, and we'll take the break. Farrell 21, Sharpsville 18 on your home for the District 10 playoff, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
H-O-M-E, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Gino Curry with a 1-yard touchdown run, following a Cadman to Pushkar 57-yard pass down to the 1-yard line. And Hayden McFeeters with a 2-point run, and it's a 21-18 Farrell lead.
As a 4-play drive, 63 yards, took 2 minutes and 39 seconds. And Sharpsville gets right back into this game here, cutting it to 21-18.
Piccarelli will put the ball at the 40-yard line, set to kickoff. There's a series of short kickoffs throughout the game. Try to keep the ball away from the deep returners. And this time Piccarelli will squib it to the near side. Jackson had it, dropped it, now picks it up and then falls down as he tries to get upfield. And Jackson with the return to the 39-yard line, put the Farrell offense back out on the field with sophomore quarterback Aaron Pegues, Joel Johnson, the back receivers of Julius Phillips, Nemo Jones, Zamir Thomas, Damar Kane, offensive line and Tavion Wells, Levon Crumby, Elijah Jackson, Harry Parker Jr., and Dravian Andrada.
So Farrell now on offense at their own 39-yard line. First drive of the third quarter, and they lead 21-18.
Phillips to the near side. Jones and Kane to the far side. Johnson the back to the left of Pegues. Takes the snap and the shotgun, hands to Johnson left side. Johnson with a run across the 40 and down to the 45-yard line. The defense for Sharpsville, Logan Kent, TJ Locklear, Jordan White, and Brian White up front. Hayden McFeeters and Brennan Huffman, the linebackers. Aiden Pushkar and Will Vogan, the corners. Aiden Cadman, Jaden White, and Caleb Conkar, the defensive backs.
Asia with a nice tackle there on Johnson, limiting him to just a 6-yard pickup.
Call it 2nd down and 4. 2 receivers left, one to the right. Shotgun snap. Pegues again will hand it Johnson. Johnson no hole and then makes some room to the right side to the 45 and actually just gets back to that original line of scrimmage. If they're generous, they'll give him maybe the 46 and they will give him that 46-yard line. So a gain of 1.
Looked like Johnson maybe thought that Pegues was going to bring the ball back.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of it wasn't as a crisp handoff as you normally see between the two.
So 3rd down. 3 yards to go. Farrell on their own 46-yard line with a 21-18 lead. Now they'll bunch 3 receivers just off right tackle. 1 receiver far left. Pegues going to pitch it to that same side to Johnson. Johnson with a 1st down, 50, 45, cuts back in, 40, still on his feet and finally down at the 39-yard line.
What a run by Johnson. Is there a flag on the field? There is.
There is a flag. It's actually off the field about 5 yards.
14-yard pickup for Johnson. The flag got thrown into the Farrell bench. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
It was deep in the bench, too. Official had to come off the field to get it. It's a personal foul against Farrell.
It'll be so 8-yard run on Johnson. They'll go from the spot.
Yeah, so the play counts 1st down, I believe. Or did they signal dead ball? That I don't know.
They didn't signal dead ball, so
okay,
it will not be a 1st down.
Don't get the 1st down, so it goes all the way back to the 40. And it'll be again 3rd down, and now 3rd down and a long 9.
15 flag on Farrell. So 3rd and 9. No idea what that personal foul was. It was Johnson was running, maybe one of those crackback blocks, Mark, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes you see those on.
And again, it ended up the flag in the bench. So I don't know if there's anybody along the sideline. It could have been 3rd down. Here's a pitch to Johnson, very similar play. Cut back to the 40, 35, or 40 to the 45, I should say, and out near midfield. So he got a lot of it back and about a yard short of the 1st down on the Joel Johnson run.
So 4th down now and 1. And a lot of talking going on, a lot of chirping. Officials have their hands filled, and there's another flag down.
Oh, so there was the chirping and the talking and a flag to go with it.
Cambridge Springs and Greenville 2020 at the end of 3. We may never get to the end of 3 here, the way this game is going.
Not tonight,
Justin
but we'll
Schell,
get there.
48-yard touchdown catch. And the flag was waved off. No, should be
I
a
don't know
first
why
down.
they signaled 1st down. It's definitely not a 1st down.
It's not first down. It should be 3rd down. And the referee signaled 1st down. That's a mistake.
Well,
it should be 3rd and 1. It's not a 1st down.
The ball's tipped. Oh, did they respot the ball? They must have. As the ball got respotted to the 39, or to the 49, it wasn't there though.
Oh my
and
goodness!
They're going to signal 1st down. So Farrell gets a 1st down. The ball was at the 48 when the play had ended, and spotted there originally, and now whistles.
And now is there a mouthpiece issue of some sort? They're going to send somebody off the field. They started this drive at the 39 mark, so it was very close.
And it's the quarterback who they sent off the field. Aaron Pegues has to come off the field, so Boatwright will come on, and it usually means this will be the Wildcat snap to Johnson. So Johnson will take the snap, but no, before he can take the snap, Farrell jumped along the line. Oh my.
Remember I told you about running out of spot on my stat sheet?
Yeah.
I have 18, the maximum 18 flags. That's 16 now on Farrell. The odds are incredibly good. I'll be running out of that here probably in the next 2 minutes.
And Pegues tried to get back in there, but you can't get back in on that penalty. No time went off the clock. So they'll take a timeout. So he's going to stay out. And Johnson, he tried to get back in, but they waved him back off. So Johnson comes in as the Wildcat quarterback. And first down now in 15 with the ball back to the 44-yard line. Johnson takes the snap, fakes right, goes left, trying to get the corner, does, outside 50, 45, and out of bounds near the 40-yard line.
And it will be...
That is the 40, that's going to be first down.
First down for Juju Johnson. They pick up 11.
Aaron Pegues looks like he's going to check back in now as to his father and head coach Ant Pegues.
How does a quarterback call out the plays if he has to wear a mouthpiece? Any idea how that rule works?
I don't know, and I didn't know if he maybe had lost it. Maybe that's a problem.
What's that? 22
But now it's a pistol set, and Johnson will move to the right. There's bunches, a three bunch of receivers on the right, but Johnson will run left and do well to the 30 and out of bounds at around the 25-yard line. So another good run. They're actually going to mark him out at the 27. But a first down run again for Juelz Johnson. Back to back.
Pushkar pushing him out there after a 13-yard pickup. Johnson now over 100 yards here in this game. 105 yards on 15 carries and a couple touchdowns as the Farrell Steelers leading here 21-18, trying to go back up potentially double digits.
Damar Kane going to limp off the field for Farrell. First down and 10 with Thomas wide left. Other receivers are bunched on the right side. Shotgun, Pegues will give it to Johnson. Another big run. He's inside the 20, still on his feet. He's to the 15. He's running for the end zone. 10, 5, and a Farrell touchdown. 27 yards for Juelz Johnson.
And there's no flags in the field. Johnson with a 27-yard touchdown. Farrell now up 27-18.
What a run for Juelz Johnson. And that was his drive as he gets it done. Over 100 yards now rushing, and the third touchdown for Juelz Johnson.
Big-time run there by Johnson. Doesn't need a lot of space. He creates a lot of his own space.
Jackson will attempt the extra point at the goal to our right. We'll have a hold from Sonny Puga. Snap is back, ball is down, the kick is a line drive, and it is good. And with 6 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the third, it is now Farrell 28, Sharpsville 18. And we're back with more when we come back on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Ken Frenchak here from the Velveteen Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOGO windshield wiper sale with any of our Velveteen full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Velveteen Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Juelz Johnson with his third touchdown run of the game, capping a 6-play, 61-yard drive in 2:53. It was a 27-yard touchdown run. Elijah Jackson with a point after. Farrell leads it by a score of 28-18.
Yeah, what a run. I mean, we've seen him do it so many times. Nothing he does anymore amazes us.
Right.
I've asked Ant Pegues about that. Anything he does, and he says, no, not at this point. And we've seen all the great Farrell running backs. Christian Lewis, Anthony Stallworth.
And Johnson's still a junior.
Braxton Chapman. I mean, the list goes on, and Juju's right there.
Yeah. Kickoff from Marshall. Grabbed and dropped for a moment. Picked up by one of the linemen. Going to run with a spin across the 40-yard line. And the pile still moving to the 45. They can't get the big man down. He's out near the 50-yard line. How about that on the return for Brian White, the 5'10", 270-pounder. He picked it up after Curry had dropped it. And White said, my turn to carry it, and he's out near midfield.
There's no way he was pitching that to anybody.
No.
Brian White's got his chance.
He had his chance and loved it.
And he had a nice return out to the 49-yard line of Sharpsville.
He got at least about 15 on his part of the return on the run for White.
So Sharpsville now finds themselves down by 10 again here with 6:15 to go in the third quarter.
Curry and Jaden White, the backs in the set. And as a hand to Jaden White trying to go left, and he's going to go down again. Losing yardage back at the 44-yard line. They just cannot get that outside run. They got it once, and that was it.
The sixth time White has lost yardage here tonight. Wow. Unbelievable. He is 9 carries, minus 10 yards, just cannot get anything going. Farrell has sniffed out. Every time he hands the ball, they have sniffed it out.
And they just can't get around the edge. Came in averaging 7.2 yards per carry, over 1,100 yards.
Boy, Justin Shell is having an incredible night. 69-yard touchdown catch. Greenville now 27-20 over Cambridge, fourth quarter.
I think you can say incredible year. Here's a double handoff inside. I think it was McFeeters who ends up with the football at the end of that run. Went from White first. It was McFeeters, and the double handoff, like kind of an old-fashioned wing T play, and to third down and 12 now as he advanced the ball to the 47-yard line.
I think that's Shell's third touchdown reception of the game. And he's
been fantastic this year.
Yeah, he's having not only an all-district type year, but an all-state.
On both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Double-digit interceptions to go with the touchdowns. He's been incredible. Great hands. One receiver wide right on third down and 12. That's Pushkar. Two backs in the set. Cadman fakes handoff. He'll roll to the right. Cadman looking down the field, still looking, fires it, pass caught. It's a short catch. And White gets hammered, Curry gets hammered after the catch, but only to the 49-yard line of Farrell, so very short gain and fourth down.
Yeah, Jason Marshall with the big hit there, but only picked up maybe 3.
Now they move it back to the 50-yard line. Yep, so from the 50, fourth down and 9. Looks like Sharpsville will go for it here. Clock running 4:21 in the third. Sharpsville trails by 10.
Remind you, our sponsors tonight on our video broadcast, Sunbelt Rentals, Erie Canal Bar and Grill, and Hudson Companies.
Timeout taken by Sharpsville to talk it over. We'll take a timeout as well. Farrell 28, Sharpsville 18. Right here on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Score big with a new checking account at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
4th and 9, and we'll see if Coach Pick decided to do anything differently. It looked like they were going to go for it a moment ago, but just a 10-point game. Yeah, and it looks like they're going to leave the offense out there and take a shot out of here from midfield, 4th down and 9. Cadman could pooch putt it here. Takes a couple of steps back, and he looks to run to his right now, throws it down the field, and it's tipped, and it's caught. Not tipped, but just straight out caught. In crazy traffic, White gets it. Boy, it looked like it was going to be intercepted. White grabs it for a first down.
Yeah, 17 yards and all kind of traffic. Combat catch here by White, and a huge conversion on 4th down and 9 for the Blue Devils.
There was a defender in front of the play, about 3 yards in front of White, that looked like made a tip of the ball, but just kind of whiffed on it, and White made the catch. Back at the 33-yard line, first down at the Farrell 33.
Boy, what a huge play there. Keeps Sharpsville on the field offensively. They trail 28-18, 3:35 to go, third quarter.
3 backs in the set, and the handoff is going to go to Curry. No, was that McFeeters?
That is McFeeters.
Feeters takes the ball off that left side. And McFeeters to the 30-yard line, gets up slow. Picks up about 3 on the play.
And it'll be 2nd and 7 here as the Sharpsville Blue Devils down 10. By the way, Wilmington leading Reynolds 49-14 with 6:25 to go in that one, as the Greyhounds on their way back to another District 10 championship game. but looking for their first title since 2020.
Three backs, shoulder to shoulder behind Cadman. And they'll give it to the middle back, and that is Curry. And Curry inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line, setting him up third down and about 5.
One of the more unbelievable stats of all time is Farrell's been in 20 district championship games all time, including District 7 and District 10. They are 18-2 in those games. The only 2 losses are to Wilmington twice.
Wow.
They lost to them in the District 7 final back in the 80s, and they lost to Wilmington in 2020. So I contend it's probably the only time in history.
That's pretty cool.
In 2 different districts.
Yeah.
It's never happened before.
Pretty cool stat. Not cool that they lost the game, but the cool stat. 2 receivers to go right as the slot right is Jaden White on third down and 5. Cadman under center, and he will hand off to Curry, and Curry gets grabbed by Dunbar, and he's not going to get to the first down marker. Got just a yard, maybe 2. It'll be another 4th down.
Yeah, he got a couple there. He needs to get just inside the 24. Clearly, Sharpsville will go for it here. And Dunbar kind of jumped on the shoulders of Curry to bring him down.
He did. He took a ride. He was the backpack on the play.
He is a load. But now, so 4th down now.
4th down and a long 3.
They're at the 26. Need to get to about the 23 there. And the Blue Devils just converted on a 4th down on this possession. Can they do it again?
Push guard will go wide to the right side. McFeeters will be on the left end. Curry and White in the backfield. Cadman, he is going to hand off. It's the first time for Curry and more. 20, 10, 5, and pulled down. They're going to say down inside the 1.
And who made the tackle? It was an unbelievable tackle, but the Steeler player who did is hurt.
He ended up underneath. That was Kane. And I thought for a second it might be a score because he pulled him on top of him. And Curry was on top of the pile getting into the end zone, so it was very nearly a touchdown because he was on top of the tackler as Kane able to pull him down.
That was very close to a touchdown. What a run, 25-yard run by Curry, who has now 112 yards rushing, and Sharpsville down to the Farrell 1-yard line.
1-yard line. Maybe the inch. There's not a yard line, but they're an inch away. Trailing by 10 with 1:04 to go in the 3rd quarter. Sharpsville will have the ball at the 1-inch line. Pushkar will, and now substitutions for Sharpsville at the last moment. Bring an extra tight end on the right side.
Now what? Is it an illegal substitution?
Resetting the play clock is what they did. 3 backs in this set. Curry in the middle. Behind Cadman under center. And Cadman dropped the snap. It looked like he got down on it.
No, it's a touchback. Oh my goodness, Marshall recovers it. He comes out with the ball, and it's going to be a touchback in the end zone.
Looked like Cadman got back down on it, but he pushed the ball into the end zone. Marshall gets the recovery, and the touchback Farrell ball at the 20.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So the touchdown save and tackle by Dorian Kane. And when it looked like Curry was going to get it, and then the ball never got into Cadman's hands, he fumbled it, and it looked like Marshall came out with it with the recovery.
So at the Farrell 1-yard line, the fumble. And then a touchback as Marshall comes out of there with the football in the end zone. Crushing blow for Sharpsville when they looked like they were about to cut into a 10-point lead. Here's a snap to Pegues, a pitch to Johnson, avoids a tackler in the backfield and gets to the 20-yard line and knocked down there for what looks to be no gain on the Brennan Huffman tackle.
Unbelievable play there. Just an awful break for the Sharpsville Blue Devils. As you said, thinking maybe going to cut it down to 3, and that could be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that would be the last play of the quarter. We'll take the break with the score, Farrell 28, Sharpsville 18. The 4th quarter coming up next on your home of the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
We wish you were dining with us. We wish you dining with us. We wish you were dining with us. 'Cause the good stuff's right here.
Celebrate the Holla of Vase at Vase Pub and Grill. Check out Vase Christmas Bar and holiday drink features. Reservations are now accepted in the bar. Vase Pub and Grill, 3176 East State Street, next to FNB in Hermitage. Open Tuesday through Saturday at 11 a.m.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg with you at Hickory High School. The District 10 2A championship game. Farrell on top of Sharpsville as we start the fourth quarter, 28-18.
Yeah, just a crushing end there for the Blue Devils after Curry. After first off, they converted 2 4th downs. Curry had a huge run, looked like he was going to score. And then Dorian Kane with a touchdown-saving tackle. Looked like it was close. Maybe Curry may have landed on him in the end zone, but it was marked down at the 1-inch line. Then on the next snap, ball fumbled into the end zone. Jason Marshall recovers for the touchback. And instead of being a 3-point game, Farrell with the ball and a 10-point lead as we enter the fourth quarter.
Great description of just a crazy moment in this one. Farrell with the football first, 2nd down and 9 from their own 21-yard line. Big East will take a snap and hand to Johnson right side. Johnson outside. Johnson out of bounds, far side. Looks like a first down. He's across the 30 all the way out to near the 34-yard line. Definitely a first down for Joel Johnson.
Yeah, 13 more yards for Johnson.
And you just keep saying that, 13 more yards for Johnson, because he's had a heck of a second half.
And do you have a flag here? Is that what we're hearing?
And there is an official holding a flag.
Every time I put my head down, there's another flag. And they're
sideline warning.
I haven't had that yet.
Now you're going to try to check off all the different kind of flags.
Yes. Johnson over 1,500 yards here in this game. For the season in this game, he has 145 here tonight.
I think that's a big game.
Yeah, 1,500 for the season. And the way things are going, who knows how many games more he'll have. But still.
Plus next year.
Plus next year.
Move it to the 34-yard line. Sharpsville wants to end his season here if they can. They're down by 10, though, with 11:55 to go in the fourth. 28-18, Farrell.
Wilmington wins. They beat Reynolds 49-14. The Greyhounds back into the District 10 championship game.
Shotgun snap, and there's some flags. And it's going to be a procedure call against Farrell. Wilmington looking to face the winner of Greenville and Cambridge Springs. Is that still the 27-20 score, or any updates on that one?
That was the last update I got.
All right. With Greenville on top, 27-20. So Farrell backs up 5 to the 29-yard line. Phillips and Jones will come to the near side. Thomas, the far side receiver. 2 backs in the set. A hand to Johnson, coming near side, outside 30, cut back 35, still going 40, 45, 50, sprints down the sideline and out of bounds near the 45-yard line. We'll see where they mark him. Actually inside the 45, all the way down to the 43-yard line. Another Joel Johnson first down.
That'll be a pickup of, 28 more yards for Johnson as his big night continues. Goes out of bounds to stop the clock.
And a lot of these runs, Bob, have been to the outside. He's not even getting hit. Gets out of bounds after a good chunk of yardage.
Yeah, there's no question. That's a good point. So avoiding any big hits and still getting big yards is a perfect scenario for Joel Johnson.
2 backs in the set, Marshall and Johnson. Now more of a pistol look. Snap to Pegues. And a hand to Johnson. Again, coming left side. Now cuts back to the right and gets in the middle of it and gets pulled down for a loss on the play. Unless they give him forward progress. They give him a little bit of progress. So it won't end up being a loss on the play, but no gain.
We were talking about Johnson's place in Farrell history, and I'll give you some numbers here in a minute, but he's having a big time year that not many have had it in the history of Farrell High School.
2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Big East with the play clock down to 5.
He's down now. He's down now.
Take the snap, hand to Marshall, and Marshall across the 40-yard line on a nice run for Jason Marshall's first carry down to the 38.
He went over 1,500 yards here in this game. He is just the 7th Farrell running back ever to do that in a single season. Listen to this list. Christian Lewis, Anthony Starworth did it twice. Lorenzo Stiles, the future NFL Super Bowl champion, and Jason Kennedy and Kelvin Newby. And Johnson is the 7th.
3rd and 5 for Farrell.
He's up right now. He's down.
2 receivers left. One of them is Johnson as they're stacked to the left side. Again, though, hand off to Marshall. Marshall with a nice carry, a first down across the 30-yard line and down near the 25. A first down run for Jason Marshall.
Well, 12 yards here for Marshall. So a couple big runs here for Marshall after recovering the fumble in the end zone.
Yeah. Give him a little reward on the offensive side. He's done a lot of blocking today as an H-back and a fullback. Charles Johnson was a wideout on the last couple of plays, and he'll be a wideout again. 3 receivers to the right. Phillips, the lone receiver, to the near side, and Marshall will be the back to the right of Pegues. It's a 1st and 10 to the 26-yard line of Sharpsville. Pegues takes the snap, hands to Marshall, and Marshall inside the 25 on the dive to the 24-yard line.
And Farrell right now running some clock here. And that's always a good thing when you're up 10, moving the chains.
Give 2 yards on the carry for Marshall for a 2nd down and 8.
I have Johnson with 173 yards here tonight. So he's closing in actually on 1,600 for this season. Only 4 have ever done that in Farrell history.
3 receivers to the right side, including Johnson. Snap to Pegues, hand to
Fumble.
Marshall. Ball came out as Marshall goes down.
And he recovered his own fumble.
And right at the 24-yard line. It just hopped right back to him as he started to go down. Saw Kane get a couple carries early. He fumbled the ball, and we haven't seen him carry the ball since. That ball was out, and it came right back to Marshall.
Clock down to 8:35 to go here in this football game. Farrell looking to win their 4th consecutive District 10 championship and their 19th district title in school history. Been an incredible program for so many years.
3rd down and 8, 3 receivers right, Phillips left. Fake handoff, Pegues looking, rolling to his right, and gets to the outside. He's on a run, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds short of the 1st down as he's out of bounds at around the 23-yard line.
Got about a yard there. McPheeters with pushing Pegues out of bounds.
That'd be 4th down for Farrell.
So Sharpsville really needing to make a stop here. They're still down, a lot of time left, 8:07. They're down 10, but can ill afford to go down any more. So here it is, 4th down and 7 for Farrell at the Sharpsville 23-yard line.
Marshall the back to the right of Pegues. 3 receivers left. Thomas the lone receiver to the right.
He's down now.
Pegues takes the snap, looks right, goes end zone. Thomas, and that ball is incomplete. Well covered there.
That was Pushkar, I believe.
Yeah, looks like Pushkar in the end zone. Stride for stride and leaping with Thomas. He made a miraculous catch on a similar play in the first half, but this is a turnover on downs. The Sharpsville Blue Devils hold on 4th down.
And their hopes remain alive for the Blue Devils with 8:01 to go, trailing 28-18, the ball at their own 23-yard line.
.801 on the clock. Sharpsville down 10. Got all the way down to the 1-inch line on their last drive before turning it over in the end zone. Cadman will turn and give it near side, and there's going to be no gain on the play. Again, that was Curry to the near side, and may have lost a yard on the play.
Crumby with the tackle there. Yeah, not a rare negative yard for Curry.
There have been plenty of negative plays on that run game for Sharpsville today. The Farrell defense has been tenacious against the run. And what do we have now? Just respotting the ball. Second down and 11.
And then the clock winds now at 7:08 and counting.
Wing T set. Cadman turning the handoff to Curry, left side. Curry across the 25 and out near the 29-yard line. It's about 5 on the play, maybe 6 there for Curry.
And actually move it back to the 28, so it'll be about a 6-yard pickup. 117 yards now for Curry, the freshman.
Pushkar will come to the near side. Again, wing T set Curry, the fullback. Cadman again gives to Curry over the left side. Curry dragging an ankle tackle across the 30-yard line to maybe the 31, short of the first down, though. It's going to bring up a 4th down and short here.
That was Boatwright hanging on to the ankle that time, and Sharpsville really no choice here, Mark.
Yeah.
Down 2 scores. Clock is down to about 6 minutes, and it's 4th and a couple, and I'm guessing Paul Piccarelli knows he's got to go.
Mario Boatwright, the leading tackler for Farrell on that play. 4th down and 3. Farrell, the Sharpsville defense got the stop on 4th down to get them the ball back, and now they need to make an offensive play here, down 10. Cadman turns, hands to Curry. He's balled it up at the line of scrimmage, and he's not going to get there.
Depends on the spot here.
Well, then maybe he will, because it looked at first he didn't have that forward progress and then got pushed back, but they are going to give him the first down.
So the head linesman right there had the best angle. And so Curry will get the first down out to the 33.
Wow, just barely got there. What an effort by Curry. There's another run on a double handoff, this time to McFeeters. Short yardage, if anything, far side. On the first down and 10 play.
Brandon Hoover fumbled into the end zone on a 10-yard run. He recovered his own end zone for a fumble for a touchdown. 2-point run is no good. It is Greenville 27, Cambridge 26.
Oh, my.
With 3:06 to go in the game.
Fumbled into the end zone and recovered.
Correct.
But then they did not get the conversion. Okay, 2nd and 10. For Sharpsville. And Cadman back to pass, rolling right, steps up, throws it deep down the middle. It is nearly intercepted. Was it caught? No, incomplete. McFeeters said he had it, but saying incomplete. Our head lineman saying no on the catch as McFeeters comes back to the dive after it just went over the hands of Julius Phillips, who thought he was going to intercept it.
Boy, that was a close one there. Looking at a replay, it looks like the ball hit the turf. Good call by the official. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Just inches away from being an interception, inches away from being a catch. Turns out to be incomplete, and it's 3rd down and 10.
And it's final. Greenville beats Cambridge Springs 27-26. Greenville-Wilmington, the District 10 1A title next week.
3rd and 10 for Sharpsville. Cadman back to pass yet again. Steps up in the pocket, goes to his left, now runs to his left, trying to get to the first down marker, and gets hit short of the 40-yard line. And it's going to be another 4th down, 4th and about 5.
About 6 there.
Did you get time on that play of that last touchdown? Was there time on there?
The post I got was 8 minutes ago,
okay,
so I just
right.
saw it.
So it wasn't just that last moment.
No.
That would have been a crazy finish. But Greenville and Wilmington, the matchup in the Class A finals, 2 teams that moved into Class A this year.
And they played in week 1, a game we did.
Yeah.
And Wilmington beat Greenville handily in New Wilmington. And what a turnaround for the Greenville Trojans, looking for their first district title in 25 years.
They've won every game except that first game.
Not sure they're going to want to see us there if we are. Not sure.
We saw them win last week. 4th down. About 4 here. Back to pass Cadman. Slam pattern near side. Tipped and nearly intercepted. Both of the Kane brothers had a chance to pick it.
And that would have been a pick six, brotherly style. They would have walked in together.
Dorian had it the first time, and he deflected it, and Damar couldn't grab it off the deflection. But it's a 4th down, and a turnover on downs back to the Farrell Steelers.
So 4:19 to go, and Sharpsville's chances getting dimmer now after that incompletion on 4th down. So Farrell takes over at the Sharpsville 39, leading 28-18.
Got it back on their own turnover on downs, but couldn't do anything with it. So Farrell gets it back, just 4:19 to go. 3 receivers stacked the right side. Joel Johnson, the lone receiver left. They're going to hand it to Marshall. Marshall with a big run up the middle. Marshall across the 35, down near the 30 and close to a first down. It'll be a little bit short, 9-yard gain.
28 yards now for Marshall on 5 carries, all here in the second half. And more importantly for Farrell, the clock continues to wind here. Under 4 minutes to go in this football game.
Marshall had 7 carries for 41 yards coming in. 2nd down and a yard for Farrell, who will now stand in a pistol momentarily, and then Marshall will move to the right of Pegues. And they will hand to Marshall, and Marshall will get across the 30. Looks like he's going to have the first down at the 29. And they will move the chains. Clock stopped momentarily at 3:27. And you know, you look at this, Marshall being effective. You move Johnson out to a wide receiver spot. He's already had a ton of carries today and a great game. Take a little bit of wear and tear off of Johnson, let Marshall run, and as long as he can continue to get positive yardage, it's working for Farrell.
Yeah, no question about that. I think that's excellent description there.
From the 29-yard line, 2 receivers will go. Now 3 receivers to the right. Thomas, Jones, and Phillips. Johnson to the near side. Snap to Pegues. Fake handoff. He's going to run it 30, 25, 20, and sideline 15, 10, 5, and he's fighting for the end zone, but they call him out of bounds, and a flag behind him as well.
He had the flag back near the line of scrimmage, and he was out of bounds.
And
at
another
the
flag.
5, and another flag, just for good measure.
That last flag just flew. Originally getting close to the end zone was Pegues if he didn't get there, but they had whistled him out of bounds. And then multiple flags. 1 on the run, 1 after the run.
So figure this out.
First one is a hold against Farrell. Dead ball on Sportsman on the second, also against Farrell.
So those.
And our referee out of Erie County, Darren DeFranco, comes over to talk to Amp Pegues.
So they'll move the first flag on the hold. So that went from the 16 to the 26, so it'd be a 13-yard run eventually, and then you move 10 and then 15, and I've officially run out of space. 19th flag on Farrell here tonight.
I don't know if that was Phillips on the penalty as Coach Amp Pegues waves Phillips off the field. And the penalty
Farrell over
is the first down. So it was a first down, then the dead ball. So the first down actually moves it back to the 42 and actually gives Farrell a chance to run more plays and run more clock.
171 yards of penalties now for Farrell.
And the number is 19?
19.
Because you're at 18 blocks for penalties. How about that? 3 receivers to the near side. Sharpsville with their fair share of penalties too. Snap to Pegues, hand to Marshall, sprints up the middle inside the 40. Sharpsville trying to strip the ball out of there. They cannot. They finally knock Marshall down Going to blow him down at the 36. It'll be second down there. Dorian Kane going to come off the field. East comes to the sideline to get the play call.
And we're down to 2:15 to go in the game. Clock still running. And the Farrell Steelers are poised to win their 4th consecutive District 10 championship.
Timmy Jackson now a receiver near side out of the 3. Pegues again will hand to Marshall, and Marshall will run it down to the 34 with a lot of whistles.
Is there a flag or a timeout? Or both?
Farrell marching backwards again in the illegal shift on Farrell. And we'll go backwards. Will the Farrell Steelers yet again? That'll be a second down. And 17, that was before the penalty.
So it declined. The clock should start then, right? If they decline the penalty.
Going to spot the ball here.
Once it's spotted, yeah, correct.
And they still haven't done that. Now they finally put the ball down at the 35. 3rd and 17. And now the clock will run. 1:55. 3 receivers near side. And did Sharpsville think they had a timeout there? Because they had the water crew come out and...
I do not know.
And now
they want more time on the
trying to
clock.
tell us the time on the clock.
1:56.
1:56 on the clock. So they'll reset that. Was there possibly a timeout called?
I kind of thought so, but clearly not.
Sharpsville had a huddle on their sideline during all of that. Farrell never came to the sideline, so if there was a timeout, we did not see an indication of that. They do have Sharpsville on the board with 2 timeouts left. Farrell still in the huddle. With the play clock down to 13, and now a lot of confusion.
But why is the clock not running?
Farrell quickly gets to the line of scrimmage with a play clock at 4. On 3rd down at about 17. He'll snap it in time. Pegues will run to the right side, and Pegues down the sideline with a flag behind him, 2 flags behind him.
Actually, I think maybe because they declined the penalty, Pegues went out of bounds. But I don't know. I'm totally getting numb to all these flags in this game. It's hard to keep track.
Well, there's 2 flags on that run that in the area of holding when Pegues turned the corner. Clock stopped at 1:50 when Pegues went out of bounds. But Farrell's called for the hold. Greenville has beaten Cambridge Springs 27-26. Wilmington has beaten Reynolds 49-14. Set up an all Mercer County Class A final. That penalty declined. So it's 4th down. They're going to give the Pegues run, Bob, to about the 28-yard line.
So obviously, Sharpsville wants the ball back. Yeah. So, unfortunately, those penalties just gives Farrell more downs. And the issue there is Aaron Pegues needs to stay in bounds.
Yeah.
He went out of bounds, and that stopped the clock if you're Coach Pegues.
3 receivers to the near side. Thomas, the lone receiver, to the right. Pegues back to pass. Going long, trying for the end zone, but the play blown dead.
And guess what it was called? Another flag. This is on Farrell.
Procedure call against Farrell.
I'm not sure if Sharps will have any chance about declining this because the play was blown dead.
And they'll put the time back on the clock, I believe, if it's a pre-snap penalty.
I believe if the referee was mic'd, we would be able to hear this.
Pre-snap penalty, so they want 150 back on the clock yet again.
I think that is the
And they fixed it.
20th flag now on Farrell. Sharpsville has not been flagged in the entire second half, by the way. How about that stat?
What did they have in the first half?
They had 10 in the first half.
Yeah.
So that's now we have 30 in the game total.
Wow. So now 4th down and 14. Clock at 1:50. They no time off the clock on that pre-snap penalty. Pegues takes the snap. Fakes a handoff. He'll run to his right and get across the 30-yard line. The pile still moves as they try to rip the ball out. And Pegues finally down with a turnover on downs at the 26-yard line.
So Sharpsville gets the ball back here with 1:38 to go. And they're down 10 points. Sounds almost, could deja vu happen all over again? They did the same thing last week. They scored twice in the last minute. And they do it again here tonight.
They got a touchdown. They recovered an onside kick, scored again. And there were 8 things that went right, and right now 3 straight turnover on downs, all in about the same area of the field.
I'm not sure what's going on here. The officials are talking about something.
.138 on the clock.
I do not know what's going on.
And now they're sending teams to the sidelines.
Referee is looking somewhere off the side of the field. And 1:38 to play. Is there a timeout?
And now they want the teams to come back out. So no timeouts came off the board.
No clue what that was all about. Any idea?
Oh. Receivers are wide to each side. First down and 10, Sharpsville from their 28. Cadman in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Looking near side, wants a screen, not there, so he throws it out of bounds into the Sharpsville bench.
Yeah, look for a screen there. Was nobody there.
I wanted Curry on the screen, but there was a lot of Farrell Steeler jerseys there, so no reason to chance it on that when Cadman just threw it out of bounds on the far side over top of a couple of receivers who were over there, so no grounding on the play. Sonny Pugan now in there as an extra defensive back on the Farrell side. Kane checks in as well. 4 linemen, 1 linebacker, and 6 defensive backs. Back to passes. Cadman, pressure coming, gets hit, gets sacked. Dunbar looks like he got under him to knock him down.
Maybe a loss of about 6 yards on the play. And the clock continues to run here as the Farrell Steelers closing in on another District 10 championship, looking for their 4th in a row.
And 19th in school history in football. So back to the 21-yard line on the Dunbar sack. Came in leading the team with 4.5. And the clock is down to 54 seconds and runs. Pushkar and White will split to the near side. And with whistles, there are no whistles. Running right is Cadman, and Cadman going to get sacked again. Another Dunbar sack as he got in under him again, back near the 15-yard line.
They'll lose about 6 yards on the play. And we're done under 30 seconds to go here in the football game. And now we have a Sharpsville timeout.
Timeout with 28 seconds to go. It'll be a 4th down and very long for Sharpsville. We'll take a break. Back with more in a moment. 28-18, Farrell leads Sharpsville in your home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
City Area Federal Credit Union. At the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, you get a free checking account that offers no minimum balance, no monthly service fees, and unlimited transactions. Download their mobile app and you can get 24/7 account access and remote deposit. See them at one of their 2 locations in Grove City or online at gcafcu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing and Equal Opportunity Lender. Open a checking account now and score 4 tickets to a local high school sports event. Call for details.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Back here, Hickory High School, the 2A District 10 finals, and it's Farrell leading Sharpsville 28-18, and just 28 seconds to go for Sharpsville on a 4th down, and 21 from about their own 16-yard line. Cadman will take the snap. Cadman will fire it. Pass is caught by White. He's down at the 24-yard line, and that'll be another turnover on downs.
And that's going to pretty much do it. Farrell will have to snap it one time here, and this game will be official as Farrell leading 28-18. A valiant effort tonight by the Sharpsville Blue Devils, but no answer for Juju Johnson. Aaron Pegues and this Farrell defense coming up big when needed here late in the game. They're going to win their 4th consecutive District 10 championship. And I want to remind you, we have full post game. Reinhardt's player of the game, lock, stock, and barrel play of the game. We'll get interviews. So stay tuned.
Sharpsville with one timeout. I don't think they would use it. Tight formation. Pegues takes the snap, takes the knee. Clock runs down to 19. Sharpsville walks off the field, and it's time to celebrate. Farrell, again, the District 10 champion. 4 in a row and 19 in school history. Farrell tops Sharpsville by a score of 28-18.
Yeah, 4-peat for the Farrell Steelers after an 0-3 start. They were 1-4 at one point, and now they are District 10 champions and move on into the PWA tournament starting next week.
Full post game coming your way next. Stay with us. Farrell 28, Sharpsville 18. You heard it right here on your home of the District 10 Playoff Sports Radio 96.7, and you watched it on Facebook Live.
Johnson.
Do you want
You're
that play, the
independent.
first, that
So are we.
touchdown?
We're a locally owned independent
Johnson,
bank.
number?
Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Did you know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
The fifth quarter show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We'll have Player of the Game for you momentarily, and of course we'll also have the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game for you. We'll try to get part of the celebration on the field as well as the Farrell Steelers win their 19th District 10 19th District Championship in school history. It's the 13th in District 10 and is the 4th in the row for the Farrell Steelers. Farrell winning it by a score of 28-18. And we'll join Bob Greenberg and some of the celebration down on the field in just a moment. As the trophy being awarded, words from Aaron Pegues as well. As Farrell gets a touchdown in the first quarter on a 32-yard pass from Aaron Pegues to Zamir Thomas. Thomas with a leaping touchdown catch on that play, and a extra point kick by Elijah Jackson to make it 7-0. 4-yard touchdown run by Gino Curry of Sharpsville with a 1:46 mark of the first quarter, and a kick by Rylan Piccarilli tied it at 7. After a Damar Kane interception, Farrell scores on a 2-yard touchdown run by Joels Johnson with a Jackson kick to make it 14-7. And then with 3:54 to go in the half. 28-yard field goal by Ryan Piccarilli made it 14-10. Johnson comes back with a 20-yard touchdown again for Farrell to make it 21-10. And then in the fourth, Curry gets an 11-yard touchdown run. McFeeder's a 2-point conversion to make it 21-18. Joels Johnson answered with a 27-yard touchdown run. And Elijah Jackson extra point kick to make it 28-18. And then Sharpsville took the ball down to the Farrell 1-yard line and fumbled on the way into the end zone. Ended up being a touchback, and that kind of ended all hopes for Sharpsville. No scoring in the fourth quarter. 4 times we had the ball turned over on downs in the fourth. And the Farrell Steelers with a win by a score of 28-18. Farrell Steelers celebrating as they get the trophy at the middle of the field. And in just a moment,
Mark, you got me?
Let's go to Bob.
There you go, Ampa Geese, the Farrell Steelers coach, 4th consecutive District 10 championship. It wasn't a thing of beauty, but a championship's a championship.
Yes, for sure. You know, it was an ugly game. I don't know, Bon, baby, you could figure out how many penalties we had.
You want to know?
Yeah, why not, Bon?
20.
20 penalties. That's 15 last game, 20 this game. That's 35 penalties in 2 games. Not going to get it done. You know what I mean? But we was able to move on and get this win and get us D10 title, so we got to be proud about that.
You knew Sharps was going to come out and play hard tonight.
Oh, for sure. If anybody thought they was going to come down here and lay down for us, they got to be kidding themselves. Paul Piccarilli's been a coach around these years for years. You know what I mean? He know how to get these kids up to play, and they came to play, and we knew we had our hands full. But I'm just proud of my guys hunker down and get the job done.
And Juju Johnson, another big game here tonight, Coach.
Oh, yeah, Juju's Juju. You know what I mean? The kid is so tough. You know what I mean? He's fearless. You know what I mean? Played a great game, and he got us moving on.
Your defense making big plays when they needed to down the stretch.
Oh, for sure. We got the fumble down here on the goal line. If they get in, it's a different game. We got to do some different things, you know what I mean? But once again, they got the stop, you know what I mean? And like I said, we got the D10 title, and now we look for bigger and better things.
Not much celebration tonight, Coach. I know you have bigger goals.
Sure, you know what I mean? I just felt like, yes, we won the game, but we didn't look good at all winning the game, you know what I mean? So, yeah, be proud that we won the game and moving on, but we got a lot of work to do, and if we come play like that against this good Central Clarion team, we'll be going home.
Coach, congratulations.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it.
There you go, Mark. There's Coach Ampa Geese now. Where's Juju at? Oh, they're going to get ready for the team. We'll get Juju in a minute here.
All right, Ampa Geese with his words. Again, mentioned the 15 penalties a week ago, 20 penalties today, and something definitely need to clean up moving forward. Central Clarion has an amazing quarterback. If we haven't looked up any of those numbers yet, definitely need to check that out and what he's done, not only this year, but in his career. We'll talk about that more on the Pick Sports Line on Monday and moving ahead, but it'd be a tough opponent. Farrell will host next week, so they will play at home. We don't know the time or day of that game yet. We'll find out. And also wondering now with Farrell playing at home where Sharon and Hickory might play next weekend as well, and whether or not that game would be a Friday or a Saturday game, we will see. But all that kind of fits together. And then, of course, we'll also have a Class A championship as Wilmington will take on Greenville next week. So all that looking ahead on what continues to be a great season for Mercer County football. An all Mercer County final in Class A. We had an all Mercer County final in AA, and we have an all Mercer County final in AAA.
Well, we'll do an interview
as well. The team right now getting ready for team picture. And that's what's happening right now and around the camera. And when we're ready, we'll go back down to Bob.
Now. For 1,600 yards tonight for your season, I think you're only the 4th Farrell back ever to do that. And some pretty big names above you on that list. What's that mean?
I mean, it just means everything to me. I want to break that Anthony Stallworth 5,400 record, and that's what I'm reaching for.
This game was tough tonight, wasn't it? Sharpsville came out to play.
Yeah, I mean, playing the team twice is always going to be tougher the second time, I feel like. But we still came out victorious.
Big play was the fumble in the end zone. What happened on that play?
Man, we called the little turtle move. He pushed him back. He fumbled the ball, touchback in the end zone.
A big night here tonight. It's got to be great to play in this crowd here in the Shenango Valley to win a title.
Yeah, it felt good to me knowing, seeing the fans all out here for the D10. We just know we got a home game next week versus Central Clear and can't wait.
And Central Clear will be another challenge. Coach talked about the biggest school winning a state championship.
Mhm.
What do you think this team needs to do?
Just preparation. Just keep going at it in practice, and keep going in the weight room.
The 20 penalties tonight, that's something you guys can clean up?
Yeah, we got to work on that. That was bad by us. We got to work on that.
Oh, Juju, congratulations, our Reinhardt's player of the game.
Thank you, Mr. Bob.
All right, there you go, Mark. We'll get a quick picture, Doug, for me. Thank you. Thanks.
All right, thank you very much. Joel Johnson with Bob Greenberg. Joel Johnson, 173 yards and 3 touchdowns in this Farrell win of the District 10 championship. So congratulations to Joel Johnson, as he is the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. In conjunction with Sports Radio 96.7, Reinhardt's Insurance, proud to honor Joel Johnson as Player of the Game. Picks up a t-shirt from 2 J's and a B in a Hermitage as Player of the Game. Also money into a scholarship fund in the name of Joel Johnson at the end of the 24-25 sports season. One area student athlete will be the Reinhardt's Insurance Student Athlete Scholarship winner. Johnson, 173 yards and 3 touchdowns in this game. You can check out the details of all of the Player of the Game awards on sportsradio967.com. Congratulations to Farrell's Joel Johnson. He's the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, powered by Landmark Information Services, the place for all your website and social media design needs. We will take a timeout, come back. We still have the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game and the final numbers from this one as well. Also other scores, so stay with us. That's all coming up. Final score again, though, here. Farrell 28, Sharpsville 18 on your home of the District 10 Playoff, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Herman's Premium Spring Water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Are you or a loved one looking for a senior living residence offering independent living and personal care? Then the Heritage at St. Paul's Senior Living Community in Greenville is right for you. The Heritage offers private apartments that provide the comforts of home with as little or as much personal care as you need. St. Paul's makes it easy to feel at home. Call 724-588-7610 or visit stpauls1867.org today for more information or to schedule a tour.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
The 5th quarter show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We had Joel Johnson win that Player of the Game moments ago, and congratulations to him. Congratulations to Farrell, the district champs, the 4-peat. They win it 28-18 over Sharpsville.
And I'll give you some quick stats here. If you want to do, are you good on all the awards?
We have not done our play of the game, so if you would like me to do that, I can do that right now and give you a chance to do some adding up, especially in the penalty column. But time now for the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game award. And it goes back to the very first touchdown of the game with 5:59 to go in the first quarter. Oh, what a play. Zamir Thomas leaping high in the air in the corner of the end zone to grab the touchdown pass, 32 yards from Aaron Pegues. Gave Farrell there an original 7-0 lead on that score. So that's our Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. Lock, Stock, and Barrel and Sports Radio 96.7 honor Zamir Thomas and Aaron Pegues on that play for the Play of the Game. Money will now be placed into the fund in the name of Zamir Thomas and Aaron Pegues. At the end of the season, we'll have a Play of the Year from the top plays. Play of the Year's football program will be awarded a cash donation from Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Check out the audio of all the plays of the game on sportsradio967.com. You can also hear all those calls on the Monday Night Pick Sports line. Congratulations, Zamir Thomas outleaping defenders for a 32-yard touchdown pass from Aaron Pegues as our Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play the Game, powered by Landmark Information Services, the place for all your website and social media design needs.
Some quick numbers here. Juelz Johnson, 19 carries, 173 yards tonight, closing in on 1,600. I think he's just right there. We'll get the official total over the weekend. Also, Aaron Pegues, 7 carries, 75 yards. Pegues also 5 of 11 passing for 60 yards. Zamir Thomas, the 3 catches for 48 yards and a touchdown. Marshall had 8 carries for 38 yards rushing. Farrell finishing with, I'll get you that total. They had 20 penalties in this game. Let's see here. 20, 35, 50, 55, 176 and a half yards in penalties for Farrell tonight. Oh, my goodness, on 20 flags.
You're going to throw that half in there, too?
Yeah, I got to throw them all. And there was some declined as well. So, I mean, you think about that.
That's true.
Farrell finishing with 299 yards rushing, 47 plays, 359 total yards for the Steelers. Sharpsville, believe it or not, they didn't get flagged in the second half. So, think about that. Curry, though, big game for the Blue Devils. The freshman, 24 carries, 121 yards. Cadman, the warrior he has been, what a year he has had on and off the field. The passing of his father, winning the miracle last week. His career coming to an end here tonight. 5 of 9 passing, 85 yards. White with 4 catches for 28 yards. Pushkar had a 57-yard catch. Sharpsville penalized 10 times for 97 yards. So we had 30 for 267 yards, the total number there. Overall, Sharpsville 44 carries, 102 yards rushing, 85 yards passing, 187 total yards for Sharpsville on 53 plays.
And that's going to wrap it up. We have some other scores to share for you. Of course, Wilmington reaches the Class A final with a 49-14 win over Reynolds. And it was Greenville reaching the Class A finals with a 27-26 win over Cambridge Springs.
And I'll have to look. I don't remember. I'm sure it's happened, and maybe my memory just fading. All 3 1A, 2A, 3A finals in District 10, all Mercer County matchups. District 10 football running through Mercer County yet again. And Farrell Crown tonight. Next weekend we'll have Hickory and Sharon.
The 3A
championship. Site and time to be announced. We have Greenville Wilmington in the 1A championship. Site and time to be announced. And Farrell, we know, will host Central Clarion at Pegues
Sports Complex, yep.
Sports Complex next weekend as well. So 3 games. I'm sure they're going to be either here or at Farrell or some combination. So next weekend's going to be a great weekend. 2 championship games, plus Farrell and Central Clarion in what could be a really entertaining PWA game.
And we hope to know tomorrow morning all those results. Will you be on the spaces again tomorrow morning?
We'll plan on being out with Professor Briggs and Tom Reiswimber and I sometime early in the morning, maybe 10 o'clock whenever they come out, and we'll digest it all and let you know where the games will be.
We'll check that out on X tomorrow morning. I'd like to thank the sponsors, all the helpful people here at Hickory.
I want to thank our video sponsors. First off, Sunbelt Rentals. We appreciate your support here and for all the championship games. And just so you know that, these sponsors, these 3, are sponsoring all 3 of our championship broadcasts, including the 2 next weekend. Sunbelt Rentals, sunbeltrentals.com. The great folks at Erie Canal Bar and Grill in Sharpsville, and Hudson Companies. We appreciate your support, and I know the fans, a large crowd tonight watching us. I know they appreciate it as well, and they will have a video coverage of next weekend's Single A and Triple A championship as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you to our camera operator tonight, Lee Gross, for his work on the Facebook page. Back at the station, Art Shannon with a fantastic job engineering, and we thank you as well. Sports Director, Color Man, and Sales Director Bob Greenberg, thank you for your work. I'm Mark Slazak saying thanks to you for listening. Final score here in the District 10 2A championship, Farrell 28 and Sharpsville 18. This has been High School Football on Sports Radio 96.7 and on the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. You have a good night.
You've been listening to High School Sports on the Cumulus Sports Network. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Bill McCandless Ford in Mercer and Meadville, The Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs since 1973. Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. St. Paul's in Greenville, a senior living community. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor, excellence, experience, and integrity. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Herman's Water, when taste matters. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. Hermitage Rotary Club, if you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, and mailing needs. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City is the area's only stay-in-your-car quick lube. We're locally owned and nationally known. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy. The Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season long.
This concludes our coverage of high school sports. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.
Brandon George had the heat, but just couldn't quite get his